You're just telling him you don't want me to talk about the podcast while we're doing the podcast?
No, we have to do the
Welcome
podcast.
to Marital Hate. I'm Stacy.
I'm Doug.
We are married.
Welcome.
We do not hate each other.
Not really.
I don't know what's going on. No one's here.
No one's here yet. What day is
So
it?
we might as well finish talking about what we were talking about. So what I do, I get up in the morning.
Yep.
And I have all the socials planned out for the week in advance, right? So all of the tiles are done. That they go into the Canva planner.
Yep.
Canva, great for doing podcasts. Although it seems like, and I need to join that podcast circle, and thank you for inviting us. But it seems like what you've got to do is if you use too many of these social media platforms that like help you make your job easier, eventually the social media companies are like, hey, what the fuck? You're a spammer. And and I'm not. Right, I mean, we're legitimately not spammers. Like
we're just trying to get the word out, baby.
We post only original content. It's literally the only thing we post is original content.
It's nonsensical content, but it's content nonetheless.
It's fucked up and ridiculous. Oh my God, there's two people here. Welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacy.
I'm Doug.
We are married, but
we have a nightly podcast.
Hate each other. It's a live interactive podcast. We do at 8:00. The best place to watch is probably YouTube. And I'll tell you why. Because on YouTube, you can comment along with the show. So when you comment, we pull your comments up on the stage, and we have people have come on. So for example, I can go here to the comments. This is just like a sample comment. Live viewer comment show up.
Nobody cares enough to actually comment yet.
Not yet. No, it's actually like really slow tonight so far. We only have 5 people. Usually it builds up pretty quick. Like sometimes it starts with like 12. Yeah. And then
sometimes
before you know it
escalates quickly.
Before you know it, it's 100.
I would say this, like if the less people, we should talk slower.
Why is that?
Because it's funny.
I don't think that's funny. We're just going to be ourselves because that's what we do. So this podcast, it's called Marital Hate. I'm Stacy. My husband's Doug. We don't hate each other. We already covered that. It's interactive. Let me tell you something. You're going to have so much fun.
We're going to talk about all kinds of things.
When you join the conversation is the best part because you'll not only get to be part of the podcast, you can promote yourself. You want to come on the podcast? You have a business? We'd love to support a small business. Are you a person that's got an interesting story? We'd love to tell your story or share your story. But we have kind of a pet peeve about having people in person, if at all possible. So we're in Southwest Florida. If you're in the area, come on over. You want to float around in a flamingo?
You just invited a bunch of strange people to our house.
I always invite strange people to our house. I was just inviting strange people to our house like a few hours ago.
Yeah, but you know those people.
I only know Kristen. I don't know the kids.
Well, you've known her for 30 years. So there you go.
I have known her for 30 years. It's safe to say her kids are not awful. They're going to be amazing. And I can't wait to tell you guys, but they're coming. My friend Kristen's coming with 2 of her kids, Kristen and Annika. I've talked about her on the pod before. I've known her for 30 years. She's never met my husband. Doug is cleaning the camera. She's absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to meet them. We settled it today. We just don't have an exact date yet. Courtney is here, or Shortney, as Doug likes to call her. She says, hey, beautiful, all you cool cats and kittens, and Doug.
I probably deserve it.
I want to just give you a little squeeze on the nipple.
No, that will not happen.
I know. That's just like a little. I just want to give him like a little tweak.
No, tweaky.
Courtney would let me tweak her nipples if she was here.
I bet she would, and she would, because she's much nicer than I am.
So, y'all, Courtney is a person just like you who showed up one day, was like
a stray feral cat human being.
And she has quickly earned not only hater status. We call everybody who watches her podcast haters because marital hate. Courtney has quickly earned master hater status, which is like for the people that are here day after day.
She has like 11 kids.
They've all become friends with one another. And of course they live in different parts of the country. So we have people, we live in Southwest Florida. We're from Massachusetts. So a lot of people in those places. Doug's a big Bills fan. So I have a lot of friends in the UK and Poland and South Africa, Japan. Of course, a lot of those people don't, if you're on a different time zone, it's hard to watch. California, Oklahoma, Ohio, Iowa, where else do we
Liberia,
have
Morocco.
Liberia, we're big in Liberia. So we have friends everywhere.
Missouri.
It's awesome. Courtney says, I definitely would. Everyone has touched my nipples, right?
What do you mean everyone?
She has 6 kids. Her nipples are constantly getting pawed at. Plus, she's kind of a slut. She's really not. She's just horny.
You can say that. I can't.
She's just a horny little minx, and that's why she got 6 kids. Hey, by the way, if you haven't noticed, at the bottom of your screen here is a disclaimer. Warning, you should definitely not watch this podcast if you're an upstanding member of society, or, or reasonable human being. This podcast makes the argument against
Free speech.
Free speech. But if you follow us on the socials, we'll follow you back. If we can support you, we want to.
Well, there you have it.
But anyway, the best place to watch is YouTube. Although Courtney and Tracy are both watching on Facebook. You go to YouTube /@maritalhate. You'll see the flamingo. I will post it here. Oh, I totally forgot. Court's in Missouri. And she said, Trey says, "Hi peeps, happy hump day.
Happy
Did
hump
you get any
day.
humping today?
Oh,
we didn't hump today. What the
no,
fuck?
we were out.
Oh, Jesus.
And you made a new friend.
I had a date. We'll
You
tell you
did.
about that in a minute. Courtney says it feels that way, at least. Girl, I feel you. And then you go for a mammogram and they're like trying to be like gentle with you or whatever. And you're just like, I'm used, like, you're just like over here checking your email and they're just whipping your titty and just squishing it on up. They don't use your phone though. You get
It's
to
a
keep your
whip
phone.
and squish.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, after breastfeeding that many kids, it's crazy. She said, "I'm here from Missouri, the show me state. That means Courtney gets a couple cocktails. She gonna show you them titties. They're cute. They're so cute. She's over a bra anyway. You can see right through her shirt. She said, shared you to my crystal group.
We
again.
don't want those weirdos.
Put me in the crystal group. And of course we want those weirdos. And Tracy says, no, I was working.
Man, I can't catch the new kid can't catch a break.
See, here's the thing. Tracy's working, Bex is working, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like they didn't have time to fuck today because
Yeah.
they have jobs. So I think
So
it's
we
really
should have.
important that we fuck every day and do fun things like go to the beach because we don't have jobs so they
Yeah,
can live
well,
vicariously and then they'll support the podcast.
That
That's a good theory.
lifestyle's not going to last very long.
Well, see, here's the thing. If we do it well enough, and maybe if we open an OnlyFans, we will be able to live eventually. We just have to make people think, well, we can't really make you think anything, right? Because like, do you think that like either one of us, well, he can, I can't.
You tell me how to vote.
I do tell him how to vote, but he just
Not
doesn't
true.
listen,
I don't
unfortunately.
listen.
Like, you know, we're real, right? So, but like
real as
there's,
they get.
but like, and we have a really good time. We're best friends. We really are. But we have conflict. If you've watched this podcast like ever, you've seen that. You've seen that we have some arguments. And there's a few things that we keep off the podcast just because we can't talk about them. They're like not our story to tell, or geez, there's even stuff that I've told that I'm like, what's up? Thank you for supporting our
That's
podcast.
right. Hey,
Or is this a road rage incident?
yeah, I think it might be because that car has already been around before. That black car was already around once before. This is exciting, folks.
Something strange is
It's a foot.
happening in the
It
neighborhood.
is a foot.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm telling you, Wednesdays are
We live in a residential neighborhood. Like
guys driving around
there-
honking.
there's like a, you know, like a busy road parallel to our street, but this is like a little neighborhood. There's a canal behind us,
Yeah,
like
this is-
not behind us, but like the next row. Oh, there. The
I
nicer.
mean, you could see it back there. There's all kinds of neighborly things. That's very strange.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't hit any owls.
I will tell you, Florida road rage is real. We actually almost got into one. So we're gonna have to. The point is that maybe if we do things that everybody else wants to do, it will make them want
They'll
to
feel
watch the
better.
podcast and support the podcast and make them happy and
No,
whatever.
see, if I was watching, and this is the way if I have
Or
to
we
work
will
all day
become
and
destitute.
and I turn on this podcast trying to relax, my 5 minutes of relaxation. I'm like, oh, we fucked all day and went to the beach and swam with dolphins. I would hate those people on there. I would hate them.
That's because you're a bitter and miserable human being and you really need to work on that. A.
Mhm.
B, don't worry because our choices, our podcast does well, record does well, design work picks up, or
Or homeless.
destitution. So, you know,
Or
if you like,
prison.
you're basically, you decide our fate. It's all up to you.
Yeah,
Listen to
all
the
11 of
record,
you.
watch the podcast. What? Could you stop with the
What?
negativity?
I'm appealing to the people that are watching.
I understand, but stop with the
Oh,
negativity.
grassroots.
Your energy is, it's like making me like want to cry right now. Can you stop it?
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Yes, you can.
All right, I'll try and help it.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Change the way you look
no,
at things.
seriously.
I will try.
No, you will.
Well, okay, ma'am.
I like seriously right now. I'm going to cry. Like
Don't
I can't.
cry. I'm just joking
Just-
around.
No, don't joke
I'm
around.
just joking around.
Don't joke around.
just
in a-
joking around.
Don't joke around in a
Fine.
negative way.
All right, I won't.
And I shouldn't even say that we're going to be destitute because you guys are so supportive. You're so amazing. And it's growing all the time when we're making all this progress. We had like 50 people last night. The night before we had 100, but we got cut off by Twitter at one point. Those motherfuckers, Elon. Although I'm not an Elon hater. So I did want to tell, speaking of the road rage, the story
of
what happened last week. Remember, we were going. I can't remember where we were going. We were going to church.
I forget where we were going.
And somebody was making the U-turn. So here in Cape Coral,
a lot of U-turns
Florida,
going on.
There's a lot of U-turns. Like it's just a lot of U-turns.
It's like a thing.
Like I make at least one U-turn. If I leave the house, I make at least one U-turn.
Yeah,
probably two.
Day, yeah,
probably two, but at least one. And our roads are crazy. So like we're from Massachusetts, so the roads here don't seem that bad at all. But are you used to driving down like the average road in your town has 6 lanes? Because that's like most
2 left turns, 2 right turns.
Any major road
straights.
in Cape Coral has 6 lanes. Some of them have 4. Like this is a road in a little town. It's not a little town. It's 100 square miles, but it's mostly canals. And there's 200,000 people here, or there were 200. I think it's like 240 now or something. It's a ridiculous amount of people. And so, and there's good things about Cape and there's bad things about Cape. The town is basically an HOA. It's cheap. The taxes are lower. We have less crime than other communities, but it's been on the uptick. A lot of people would say it's all the people moving here from Miami. I would say that they don't blame us. They blame us for raising the prices of houses and ruining everything.
We look like we're up to no good.
We are up to no good. Mm. We literally have a dirty podcast that we do 5 nights a week where we talked about fucked up stuff like your half whale, half human brother and
too much
menstruation tanks.
Menstruation tanks a good idea.
Fuck, marry, kill in real life. And the game where we get everybody vibrating panties and we can each zap each other.
All right.
Like this is not.
It's not your mama's podcast.
Well, it depends who you are because we do have. I have 4 girls and I have 2 stepsons.
And Courtney has 11.
She does not have 11 children. He's just gonna make up numbers, just like he does. He makes up names for Tracy's town. Tracy says the population where I am has 1,000 people.
1,000 people up there in TV Dinner, Georgia.
Okay, hear me out. I don't want to pay taxes. If you can convince the state of Georgia to repeal the state income tax and heat it up 10 degrees, I will come live there with you. And then we will play with my friend Kristen because she's really nice. You will like her. Kristen's coming. I'm so excited. By the way, when are you coming? When are you back coming? Come on
bitch.
Down. Come on down. And then Courtney says, "Oh hell no, I couldn't live in an HOA. No, girl, it's crazy. You can't have a boat in your driveway. You're not supposed to have a work truck in your driveway. You can't have a work truck in your driveway. Yeah. Although I think that they finally went on the work truck. And by the way, most people down here, you don't have a basement and your attic is basically like
useless.
An inferno. It's not
4,000 degrees.
It's not even a sauna. It's an inferno.
It's a kiln.
It's not even funny how fucking hot it is up there. And so a lot of people use their garage for storage, or a lot of people convert their garages because they don't have a lot of space.
And that's where else do you put your tank?
Your menstruation tank has to go somewhere. Unless you have a pool, maybe you put it next to it. Our house is 1,100 square feet. There's 2 of us.
Not a lot.
We don't really have a lot of stuff. We are busting at the seams. Mm. We came down here with a U-Haul trailer worth of shit.
And now we're busting.
Well, we're busting like because of obviously we've got furniture.
Yeah.
You have a lot of instruments that fills an entire closet.
Yeah.
Our bedroom doesn't really have a ton of storage.
No.
So like basically Doug keeps his personal items in his office. I keep my personal items in the guest room. We keep our clothes and our asses in our bedroom, couple sex toys, some lube. And then the living room has got a sectional. We have a dining room table that is too big for the space. Well, with the hutch there. We're really not using any of the space properly. Mm. And then it's a small house. It's a small house, but we do have a big couch that's comfy.
We do.
And it works for us.
Yeah, I kind of like it here. I like the layout. We're a little short on space, but what are you gonna do?
So yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have a couple more rooms. Not gonna lie. And I would love a big tub that we could fit in, and a pool heater would be
Big
really
old
nice.
tub.
And no neighbors. Our neighbors are lovely,
But
but it's just having neighbors. And then fucking people that show up at your door. So Cape Coral, cons, people will just be knock, knock, knock constantly. We finally put a fucking sign up. And when I say fucking sign, it's hilarious. But they'll fine you if your lawn is too big, if your hedges are crazy, trash, whatever. They do not mess around. And some people joke that you can't have wind chimes, but you can. And she says, I like my weeds for my pollinators. Yes, girl. I like to be naked in my weeds with my chickens and my fruit trees, where I feed my deer and sun my butthole. You were sunning your balls one day.
it was. Sure, why not?
Did you find it to be helpful?
Not really, no.
No, it's because you were supposed to sun your butthole, not
I'll
your
have
balls.
I'll have to get pointers from Courtney.
We're actually going to talk a little bit more about buttholes in a bit. But I agree with you about being out there and having the pollinators. We have in Florida what's called Florida snow, which is this grass with these little flowers, and I don't know what it's called. Dude, people are killing weeds with it, and it's like, I would let that shit go crazy, and it would look beautiful, and you don't have to mow it. And pollinators, it's all good stuff. And just make sure that you protect yourself from tick bites. And she says, my closest town has like 200.
Where the hell does she live? Like
Yes,
in the
but
middle of nowhere.
Where she lives is cold. I'm not going there.
Missouri? It's
I
not
could
that
be
cold.
convinced-
They have alligator snapping turtles in Missouri.
Oh wait, Missouri is where?
Like almost smack dab in the middle of the country. Not quite halfway up.
What's it near? I'm sorry.
The middle of the country. Fissure the country.
What other state
right
is
in the
it? Is it next to Idaho?
Idaho's way over there.
I mean Iowa. Sorry, Iowa's my favorite.
No, Iowa's way over
Is
there.
it near Minnesota?
It's south, way south of Minnesota.
Is it?
It's like
near
Louisiana,
Louisiana?
Arkansas, like Missouri. It's
Okay.
It's like 3 up from the bottom.
Now I know. TV dinner, Georgia. Yay! And Tracy says it was 80 out today.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. It was 86 today, and I was sitting out here on the phone for an hour and a half.
And you were hot.
I was fine.
Oh.
I mean, I got hot after an hour and a half.
Mm.
Well, I wanted to eat my food, and it was too hot to eat out here.
Yeah, it was too hot to eat down here.
And drink and whatever. And Court says, where are y'all originally from again? So I grew up in Massachusetts. And I kind of moved all over. I live with my grandparents and sometimes with my mom and
but always in
relatives and my dad. Massachusetts mostly. I lived in the hood. I'm from the hood, yo. From the hood, yo. Like really.
My bitch bad. My bitch good.
It's my bitch hood.
Good.
My chick bad.
Oh,
my chick
bad,
could. My chick does stuff that your chick wish she
could.
could.
She's
Little known fact, Doug and I drive around Cape Coral and Southwest Florida, and I bust rhymes.
We blast like rap music.
Rap.
Yeah. Like old school rap. Like
old school rap.
At least 20, 25
I like
years
old
ago.
school rap. I like hip hop. I like Everclear. I like the Beastie Boys. I like, I don't excuse me, I'm building up to it. I'm building up to it. Do you think that I forgot the record?
No, I had something.
Do you think I forgot
I gotta take a drink.
The record that I listen to how many times a day?
About 6.
Okay, you guys want to hear how gross we are? If you want to get grossed out, we were in the car yesterday, coming back from the beach. I'm in the car and I'm all singing and dancing like I do. By the way, strangers stop me to be like, what is wrong with you? Or I'm glad you're having a good time. Or they're like, get it, girl. Especially the biggest supporters of Stacey dancing and being a fool in the car have been the Black women of
Black
Southwest
community, yes.
Florida. It's been always the women.
Yeah.
You girls, like, seriously, and again, I'm going to get like the cultural appropriation, dreadlocks, blah, blah, blah. This is nothing to do with that. I had my dreadlocks before I came to Southwest Florida. These Black women are so amazing. And I admire their culture. I admire their community. I admire their values. And I think that, and now here I'm getting in trouble with white America. I think white America could learn a lot from Black America, but I also think—
What are you, Martin Luther King over there?
I think white America and Black America are a lot more alike than they think, especially when you talk about income disparities. It's not about, you want to talk about color, it's about the amount of do-re-mi your family had. Because Doug and I grew up from poor families. My mom was on the system. We had welfare cheese. That shit was bomb. Doug, his family didn't have a lot of money. They struggled to pay their bills.
We really got screwed. We made like my parents made too much money for welfare, so we got screwed. No cheese for me.
I think UMass now offers a degree in fleecing the system. Maybe we should go take it.
Now everybody wants to stick it to the man, whoever the man is now. We don't know.
Courtney says we have 1 month every winter that's basically cold as Alaska, and the winter is in the 40s. Then think we have a beautiful spring and falls, hot and humid as balls in the summer. We'll see you in the summer.
Yeah, you come on down.
No, you let us know when it's summer. We'll come there.
No. We'll throw you in the pool.
You can come in here anytime you want. We have a guest room. It's lovely. We can't get 6 kids. I mean,
six kids are out of luck.
I don't know what we do with 6 freaking kids. We could put them all over the living room, but my house is 1,100 square feet. It's teeny tiny.
But like, aren't like some of them are like infants? Like, you can't leave an infant.
Listen, I'll just take you to the Apple store and get you some noise canceling headphones. We'll put our noise canceling headphones on, and they can go run.
Hey, look, if I don't have those for you, I'm not getting them yet.
If your kid drowns in my pool, it's on you. I can't be responsible for that. I got my noise canceling headphones in. Oh my god, I shouldn't even joke about that. What you were saying?
That happened to Sam Cooke.
That's terrible. Was it his child or somebody else's child?
No, it was his child. His wife like went in the house and.
I feel like what's worse, to have your own child die in your pool or somebody else's child?
I guess he was never the same. So
no, nobody would ever be the same. You're not the same after losing a child. No. But like, I'm asking, which is worse? If it's your kid in your pool or somebody else's kid in your pool or your kid, I think for me it would be worse if it was somebody else's kid in my pool.
Probably, yeah, because
I would be responsible.
Yeah.
And I would like I would probably kill myself. I would.
Yeah.
But if my kid died, I would probably kill myself.
Terrible.
So like I like, let's not have anybody die. Okay.
And the weird thing, you know what the weird thing is?
I would like to die. I don't want to live forever. What?
The weird thing is, you can look up Sam's house on Google Maps. The pool's still there, right? And it's in the front yard too.
One of my friends, his kid died in a pool at a party. It was not good.
Not good.
I am originally from Massachusetts. Also, Doug and I work together. Oh, so Doug is from Western New York, Rockport originally, and then Worcester, Massachusetts, and then West Roxbury, then Walpole.
You missed Austin, Texas.
That was before all of this.
Yeah, it was way before all that.
At one point, Austin, Texas.
Yeah. It was little.
But he's going to get tattoos of all the places
he lived, not.
Except Massachusetts.
No. And so I basically, I grew up in Massachusetts. I met her. She was in the same town. She's like, and I'm like, hey, I don't date anybody from my town. I have a rule. Oh, now she's got a rule of who she dates all of a sudden. But I'm moving on Saturday. I'm like, okay.
So I went out.
I'll go out with you.
Look at how that worked out.
Courtney, and I sealed that deal before she moved out of town, baby.
So I want to state that Tracy and Doug work together. Yes, this is true. However,
we didn't like each other then.
It's not true. I didn't know her at all.
Well,
I don't think I had even met her.
No.
Tracy is married to Becky, and they all worked at the same company.
All worked at the same place.
Bex is her wife. We call them the OG lesbians because they've been lesbians like for like a million years. Like they got together when they were 14 and 16, and now they're
illegal, by the way,
of a certain age, and they're still married. So kudos to them for like breaking down doorways for people everywhere. Go Peach Bumpers. Because they live in Georgia.
TV Dinner.
Peach Bumpers. She's from TV Dinner, Georgia. In any case, she's absolutely amazing and we love her. But my husband couldn't tell her and her wife Bex apart.
I knew one was straight. So
I am now convinced.
I thought I knew which ones was which, but I wasn't sure.
Now I am convinced that Tracy has a hologram of her wife, but she might have a hologram of Courtney too. Maybe Courtney's not real. It's possible.
Who could make that up?
It's possible that we live in
I don't know who could make it.
We live
6 kids. Oh, like
excuse me.
You would go with a.
You're looking at the creator of your hybrid brother that came to life from your mother's dead ashes from Elon Musk.
Yeah, but my brother doesn't have 6 kids. That's ridiculous.
We have 6 kids. Okay, so Court says, but I'm with Stacy. I can't handle the cold. I want to be one of them annoying ass motherfuckers who comes to Florida 3 months a year when it's cold as balls here. Yeah, we would too. I would do
that in a heartbeat.
Listen, I would love to have a home in New England and a home here, but I'm fine with a home here and an RV. I would even be fine with just an RV, but Doug needs a home.
I need a home.
He needs a home. He's old.
I need a place to.
He's almost 6.
Lay my head.
Silver West.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Blah, blah, blah. Miracle cure. Microdosing.
Okay, listen. Here's my thing.
Go tell it on
If
the
you
mountain.
want to be a part of our community, we'll happily help you support your business. You can't just come on here and throw shit and hope it sticks. What you could do, again, we will be like, you want to be part of our community, become a part of the community. We will support your business. But you can't just throw shit on the wall. And you can't be racist. We had a problem with
Oh yeah,
something.
you can't do that.
And
be nice.
Okay, wow, we got comments tonight.
Yeah, you gotta
Courtney
roll.
says, I would not visit and bring these motherfucking kids. When the baby is done with this titty, I'm heading down. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. And also suddenly
And
Doug,
then, even if it's not, you're like, yeah, he's done.
Doug has gone from Courtney is like my little sister with the pigtails to being like,
No,
get her to lactate all over my wife's face.
That would be terrible. I didn't.
Oh,
I never
really?
Even, what are you
That
doing?
didn't even cross your
No,
mind.
it did not. It is now, though.
You're such a brat. Courtney, I'm sorry that we're sexually
We're
harassing
terrible.
you on the internet.
We're just
but
terrible.
I'm convinced that you're not a real person, that you're in fact a holograph that Tracy created. As a matter of fact, you're all holographs. This is a great big hallucination. I blame the government.
Well, you know what it is? We ate those mushrooms from Instagram.
Oh,
and
we
like,
do have mushrooms that we haven't eaten yet, though. You know, portobellos.
Really?
By the way, watch the Paul Stimons Rogan interview. He talks about portobellos and
what are they, moldy or something?
Maybe not so bueno after all.
Are they moldy or something?
I can't tell you. Courtney says you tell us every night. I don't know what I tell you every night, but
oh no, it's the people come on and talk about their curing every disease.
Yeah, well, listen, I like doing mushrooms. Oh, Nicole Stram Mullum is here, girl. Welcome. I don't think we've met before.
The NSM. She's from the Crystal Group.
She's from the Crystal Group?
I read ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, don't do that.
All right, sorry.
Girl, we're so glad you're here. I mean, we're so glad everyone's here.
I called the Crystal people a bunch of weirdos, but that's just me. So
we're Crystal people.
Oh.
You have a crystal in your phone case right now.
And there's crystals under our bed.
Crystals under our bed. There's crystals in almost every room of our house.
Crystals be working. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You never go to bed angry.
And tell us about yourself. And she says, hiya, Courtney, Renee, Richey. So apparently they know each other. Hey, girls. And Court says, hey, Malum, she's from my Crystal Group. Y'all told her about they'd come visit eventually. Girl, you are in for it. We have a good time, though, and we want you to be part of our community. You will make so many friends here. These people are absolutely amazing. They're hilarious. They're brilliant. They're charming. I just don't know. And sexy.
I think Nicole was here for when Courtney was going to be lactating all over your face. Yeah, it hasn't really gotten that far off the rails, but that was a little yeah.
Wow. And then Nicole says, hi, I spent all winter in Florida. Now I'm back in Minnesota. Where in Florida were you? We live in Cape Coral, Southwest, Southwest Florida. We actually live in, do we live in South Central Cape Coral?
No,
South Central.
Southwest.
Dude, after Florida. We never finished our story. We had a road rage story. We got to get there, but we got comments.
Yeah.
RVs are great
from
Archbishop 401, our pal Charlie, who lives in a dome in Massachusetts. How are your balls? We've missed you. We're glad you're here. Are you snapping out of it? Or are we like in a fight still? What's going on? I love you, even though you can be a surly old motherfucker.
I saw a guy that built a dome off of, and he just watched a YouTube video about it. He just built it.
Yeah, Charlie could have done that, but this was motivation for him. He gets like
baby
it's all
steps.
Good. Yeah. Like first he got the land. He does things at Charlie pace, and you have to respect Charlie pace because it's Charlie's life.
Hey, it works for him.
Charlie's world. Listen,
there is no other pace in Charlie.
You drive me crazy. You be a fucking pain in my ass. You're like the brother I never wanted.
And he's an archduke.
But he has a lot of admirable characteristics. I'm super proud of him for his sobriety. He's a brilliant writer. He's incredibly charming. And might I add,
and he talks funny.
He has a good voice.
No, he does. He's great.
He's a hell of a dancer.
Great British accent.
I may have just the Charlie for you. Animal lover.
Yeah.
And compassionate
snake
soul.
wrangler.
Snake wrangler, compassionate soul. Good Catholic boy. Did I put that in the sun today? Did that help it or hurt it?
I don't know. I will have to look.
We
had to stop the podcast to talk about our plant.
Well, Charlie
ADHD.
Charlie made me think of a plant. In any case, Charlie, I'm glad you're here. So he has many admirable qualities. And one of these days, he's going to come to Florida and come on the podcast, and we will kill each other by the time that we
missed a bunch.
Oh, sorry. What did I miss? RVs are great. Trey says, "Damn, I'm good."
Creating all these hologram people.
Yes, you are. And I don't appreciate you making a hologram that went to Catholic school with me and was on the chess team with me and kept me worried about him for years. And one time peed on my sofa and also is a snappy dresser. And I love going off-roading with him on our way to his mom's funeral. Not that I wanted his mom to die, although she didn't really like the way I sat in the prom picture. She said I ruined it.
She didn't die in vain. There was some off-roading involved. So
yeah, we didn't kill her in off-roading. We went off-roading on the way to the funeral, but she would have loved that we were off-roading. And Charlie, actually, we got a branch stuck in the Jeep because, I get branches stuck in the Jeep. And Charlie saved from the leaves and put it in his memory book, which I think is a really nice story. And he took a lot of things out of his family home, and now he lives on a beautiful piece of land his family owns. And Nicole says, I wear a crystal in my bra. What kind of crystal and where? And why do you wear bras? I have these little tank
tops. It's cold in Minnesota. That's why you wear them.
I have these little tank top jobs that I buy, and they have like a little shelf bra, but you can see. If you look.
No, you can't see.
Well, Doug says you can't.
But the camera angle made them look 3 times the size of my head. Look at. Oh yeah, look at that.
Every once in a while, he'll be sitting there, and I'll just walk over and just.
She did it the other day, right? Fresh out of the tub.
Right over his head.
Yeah, fresh out of the tub. Not that anybody cares about.
We could make a whole series. Here's how we go viral and make a shitload of money. I just smack you with the titty at all given points of the day. That we make a series.
Oh, so they have to watch.
Would you guys
wait?
If we made a series of videos where like Doug's just like minding his own business and I smack him with a titty, tell me that wouldn't go fucking viral.
You never know. You have to watch it. You might have to watch for 3 hours. You might have to watch it for 2 hours.
Can you even do that?
A half hour.
Can you even do that?
Probably.
Like, can I go? What do you guys think? Can I go on the internet and smack my husband in the head with a titty? Can I legally do that? And then Court says, you hush about my crystals, Doug. Yeah, he's the worst. Girl, when do you want to come on the pod? Send me a package. We'll do it. So what I'm doing now, it was actually Alan's idea. Shout out to Apotha Corner. If anybody needs a Mother's Day gift, order from Alan, Apotha Corner, and Keith, his husband. They have the most amazing little shop. I got like 12 things for $100, including shipping. A Monstera Swiss cheese plant with a skull, terracotta cup, pot, a whole shitload of oils, lip balm, a body scrub. Dude, totally the way to go. Absolutely amazing. And they have something for every mom. Charlie says holograms doubtful, but life is pretty fun either way. Well, there you go. I would like, oh my God, if I had a dome, I'd hologram the shit out of that.
Of the dome?
Yeah. Wouldn't you want to hologram you could be like the Sphere in Vegas, but in Middleborough. You charge people to come over and watch porn with you.
If I was going to make a dome,
I'd make it look like right there,
a mini Epcot and charge people money to look at it.
Okay, but hear me out. Everybody's into the Vegas thing, but nobody wants to go to Vegas.
Oh, so you could just do it there.
So what Charlie could do is make his own little sphere. But if he had people over to watch porn with him in the sphere,
like on the roof of the
on the dome, live action porn, and you're there with Charlie and the dog, and you hang out. And hear me out.
Does not sound like it's going to get passed by the town board.
But it's Charlie Land. There's no laws. Charlie will just shoot him.
Charlie Land. It'd be like the Hollywood sign, Charlie Land.
No, he keeps. You're supposed to design him a Charlie Land sign. Actually,
I am.
Yeah,
this is the first I'm hearing of it, Charlie.
Charlie, well, he'll get on it. Finally, and gratefully, our friend Ann, Master Hater Extraordinaire. She was the very first guest on this podcast. Our friend Ann says, "Hello, everyone. Hello, Ann. We are glad you are here. Really." And we love you. And Nicole says, I was in Panhandle, Greenwood, Florida.
Apparently they have amazing beaches on the Panhandle. Like I saw one of my friends was there today, and it was like just gorgeous.
Hear me out. One of you guys buy us an RV.
Meet you in the Panhandle.
Buy us an RV. We'll take the pod on the road.
And meet you in the Panhandle.
And when it blows up, we'll share the revenue with you.
So somebody's going to buy us an RV?
Yeah.
And then it's a rev share.
Yeah. So they buy us an RV.
Oh, because we're just making so much money now.
Well, we're going to do a full-time show, like 24-hour live cam show.
Oh, tittysmack.com.
Titty smack. Okay. It could be a titty smack. It could be a dick slap. You could just smack me with your dick. I like that. Go ahead. Do it right now.
No.
You're no fun. Charlie is alive. Yay. Yes, he is alive. He gets he hibernates in the winter. And Charlie says, Ann, hi, Ann. Everybody loves each other. And Nicole says, I started following y'all. Oh, girl, thank you so much. If you follow us on any of the socials, we will follow you back. I think the best place to watch us is YouTube because Facebook has shut us down, but you never know, YouTube might shut us down too. I don't want to manifest that. We're going to be good to go. My Twitter problem, I have solved it by throwing money at the problem. I don't give a fuck about Instagram. No one's over there anyway. Everybody loves us. Our podcast is going viral. We're going to make millions. And everyone is going to listen to Doug's new album.
Yes.
If you haven't, Doug Gear songs 1 through 10 on all of the stuff. You could say, hey, Google, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10. And right now it'll come on. Or you say, Alexa, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10. It should come on. Although sometimes you get Arlo Guthrie. Are you like Arlo Guthrie in any way?
I'm really not like Arlo Guthrie. I think he's like a folky guy.
You're like or is it Woody Guthrie?
Woody Guthrie is his dad, who is more of like a folky guy. That's my album right there. Songs 1 through 10.
In any case, Charlie Ian says, hey, my friend Charlie, again, you're part of the community. Yeah. You make friends. And I know most people are feeling pretty lonely and isolated. I feel lonely and isolated a lot of time, and I have you. We're together all the time.
I'm your best friend.
Kind of. Although my other best friend, my friend John, although he and Don are kind of like one unit, he's in the hospital right now, and I've been very worried about him, but he's stable. So thank you, everybody, for your prayers.
Seems to be picking up.
Charlie says, my balls are fine. Why do you care about my balls? Charlie, I care about all of the balls. Everyone's balls are special. And let's have a moment of silence.
For somebody's balls?
I would like to reiterate just one time.
Yes. That.
Of course I care about your balls. All balls are special. I care about all balls. Let's have a moment of silence to send positive energy to all of the balls.
Even Lance Armstrong?
Yes.
There's one left?
Yeah, just
okay.
Can you be serious?
It shall be done.
And so it is. Do your balls feel better, boys? Let us know. Sometimes I come up with a bit in the middle of a thing and I'm like, well, that'll make a good clip later. That's what we just did there, boys and girls, because
your balls don't feel better after prayer. They usually feel better after like a BJ or something.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Right. But you like me to rub them.
Yeah. They need attention.
Little known fact, unless you've watched the last 50 podcasts, we're big fans of natural health in this house, and we use wild yam cream. Wild yam cream is excellent at balancing your hormones. For women and for men, it will help increase your testosterone. So here's what you do. You get a jar. Anna's wild yam cream is the preferred method. It's hard to get. It's from Australia. It's back ordered. $50. There's other companies that have it. Do your own research. I spotlighted the one I used a couple weeks ago. I don't remember the name of it. You take it, and for men, you apply it once a day to
your ball sack.
But I do Doug's for him. So
not all the time.
Not all of the time, but a lot of the time. He'll come over, especially if I'm putting mine in, and he just whips his balls out.
There you go.
So once a day, he'll a little lotion.
But then, you know, not for nothing. Your like dabbing technique is like not the most seductive. Like, you know.
Yes, I'm trying to not entice you. Nice, I'm trying to get you to do things. Like I'm thinking to myself that maybe you could put your own ball cream on.
It's not going to happen. You need some sort of applicator device.
You have one. Your wife.
Yeah, it's like you know, one of those things.
It's clinical, Doug. I don't want you to get turned on.
It's like wiping a burger.
It's clinical. It's a medical procedure.
All right.
Like right now, I'm going to check your prostate.
No. You're not checking anything. You're not checking anything. You have a podcast to do. You have ADHD. We have a million. We have a million comments to get through.
Okay.
We're still way up here. We haven't even got the
clear quartz healing stone.
Yes.
Plus, I wear crystal jewelry that I also make. Get it, girl. If you have a business,
she's
love
like
to support you.
Glows like with the crystal energy.
Yes, she does. But I think everybody does. Some people more than others. I squirt milk at Robert all the time. That's kind of when you're a nursing mom. I don't know if you've had this experience.
I've not had this experience.
You can have a letdown when you're having sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's fairly common, and it's not like a hole. It's like, it's like a car wash. So if you get on top,
it's like
it could be like a nice little refreshing shower for you, for the man, I guess. Or the woman, depending on how you people do your sex things. We don't judge you.
You got to buy them sport sheets.
Sport sheets are good for that. And
maybe
if you want to pee on each other, if you have incontinence problems, or maybe your kids keep getting in bed with you and they're fucking little leaky assholes. I don't know. Or maybe you have
Kids come
leaky-
over, they start leaking on the dad.
Maybe you
'Cause
have
the
a leaky
milk's all
asshole.
over the dad.
Do you have a leaky asshole? We're gonna talk about the Juggalos, by the way.
Leaky asshole.
I've been thinking about assholes all night, and Juggalos will tell you, but it's not. They don't have leaky assholes. They just show each other their assholes. We'll tell you. And so Nicole says, ha ha ha.
Yes.
Wait, ha ha ha.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
To something that we
Yes.
said
We
a
forgot
while
what it
ago.
was, though.
Yeah, we're sorry.
We have ADD. Charlie says, no bras. Let the puppies be free and bounce naturally. Can you make that a song? Can you, Charlie, do you mind if Doug uses that in the song?
Let the puppies be free and bounce naturally.
You make that a song.
It's actually poetry, and he does write good.
I'm saying, sing it into a song.
I write my own stuff, Charlie. I'm sorry. No offense.
And Nicole says Panama City Beach is gorgeous.
Yeah.
We really
Take
haven't been
me
anywhere.
down to
With
Panama City. Oh, wait. That's not
don't-
the song.
No, it's different. We don't really do anything because of my illness. It sucks.
You went to the beach the other day, so don't give me crap about it. We don't go anywhere. You're swimming around with dolphins, bald eagles,
I did swim with dolphins
all kinds of stuff.
twice now. Twice.
Some giant fish jumps out of the water.
But I would love to travel. Like I want to have an RV and travel and just meet you guys and hang out. Trey says hi to Ann. Titty smack and good time.
That's right.
Courtney.
That's
I
what. That's
agree.
the tagline for this.
She has like she's a little person.
Yeah.
Sure, tits proportionate to her body, but I don't know how much titty smacking you can do if you're smaller. But maybe you just look smaller because she's a small person. Like maybe
maybe you have
they're
just different,
gigantic.
like a different, like motion to do it or something. Maybe there's just a different technique.
I have these ones. These are the ones I know how to deal with. And when I was a nursing mom, they were even bigger than they are now. So, and then Charlie says porn inside the biodome, watching porn instead of performing it. If you can get paid to do porn in your biodome, you should do that. Only fans in a dome.
Domely fans.
I think you need ventilation in your dome. OnlyFans seems like a good way to do it. Nicole says, I'll have to check you out on other socials and follow them also. So our content is like, we have like kind of the same stuff on like, we should be having different things on every platform, but we do blast out similar stuff everywhere. But we also support on different platforms. So like, if like I may not see something you post on Facebook, but then I'll see it on Instagram and I'll support you there. So I'm always trying to support as many people as I can. If they have anything even remotely interesting to say, I try to support them. The only problem I've had is that I like a lot of motivational stuff.
Yeah.
And because I like motivational stuff, they show me more motivational stuff, but I'm like, I want to see other things too. And it's so weird because I scroll enough that I shouldn't, like there's so much information in the world and on the internet that I shouldn't see the same things over and over again.
No, absolutely.
Yet
But there's
here
an
we
algorithm that sends you the same thing. And
I don't want it. Courtney said, I used to want to twist a set of balls till my husband looked at me like this and I knew it was not the best
not
idea.
a good idea.
You have to be nice to the balls.
It's called torsion. Testicular torsion. It can send you to the hospital.
There was something I wanted the other day from Doug and I squeezed his balls together and I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was either.
Usually he likes it when I squeeze his balls, but I was trying to give him a Zerbert on his belly.
Yeah,
I was going to give him a Zerbert. You know what a Zerbert is? Like, or raspberry. We should say raspberry because Zerbert was from Cosby Show. And
oh, yeah.
I bet he Zerberted some ladies.
That's what he used to call his special concoction.
I don't even know what to say about that. Courtney says, but that's the first thing I'm doing when my husband dies.
It's not nice.
To twist his nuts.
Come on.
Because I'm sure everyone wanted to know all that. Well, dude, if you're gonna have too much information, this is the place to do it. We should call it the TMI podcast. Charlie says, yes, New England is starting to warm up, so I'm waking up from hibernation. Oh, good. Maybe I'll just put on a calendar, Charlie's in hibernation. Nicole says, yes, I do have a small business, but I have it on hold at the moment. That's okay. You'll get back at it. And she says, ooh, I want to swim with dolphins. Yeah, dude, this was like wild dolphins just in the fucking ocean. I saw them 1 week. I was like, I'm gonna go out there. And my husband was like, no. And then I had my swimsuit the next week. I didn't the first week. I went in, swam with the dolphin for like 10 minutes, came 5 feet from me. There's videos of it on my wall. And then this week, fucking swam with the 2 dolphins and a bald eagle. It was fucking crazy. And then Anne says, Tracy, thanks for checking for me. Thanks for checking in with me earlier. Thank you, Tracy, for checking in with Ann. Courtney says, my titties are definitely not titty smacking size, unfortunately. Well, you know, just give you like, you stretch your nipple and it'll snap back and it'll give you a little smack. Like a little, you can't wake up in the morning. You
Can't wake up in the morning.
let me try it to you.
No, I don't know. That is not going to happen. I'm awake.
He's no fun.
I'm awake.
I was trying to do things to him in his sleep this morning. He did not appreciate
No,
that.
I didn't like
And
it.
I was like just trying to like annoy him. So I just started like licking him, but not like in a sex way, like
It's just
in a lizard way. And he goes, "You think you're being sexy, but you're not, or you're sensual, but you're not."
like a tegu lizard.
I like to torment the man. See?
This is great. Would you take your wet finger, shove it up your ass? Thank you.
No, I need proper lubricant. Water's not enough. Charlie says, "So thank you for the prayer for my balls. They feel like they need a shave." If anybody would like to give Charlie's balls a shave, come on over to the dome. Charlie says, "Is she small or is she a midget?" Okay, so you're not supposed to say midget. She is technically a little person. She qualifies for disability under the Height Act, but she's not.
The Height Act.
But like, she's not on any television shows like Little People with Big Asses or
No,
like.
Never mind.
She does have to.
I should not be on.
She does have to sit in a booster seat to drive, though. It's sad. Her kids are taller than her, and like when there's like a ride, it's like you must be this tall to ride. The kids can all ride, but Courtney has. I'm just kidding. She's perfect. She's adorable. Her husband married her because she was.
We like him. He's a funny guy.
She's adorable. We love her. She's like one of the crowd.
She's like
master hater
like my
status.
kid sister.
Fastest. Well, I don't know. I think Court and Trace might be tied for the fastest. Actually,
there was no. Tracy was the first.
Tracy and Anne
to just
I think
skyrocket.
Tracy and Anne were the first. Tracy, Anne, and Todd. Todd keeps a little quiet, but that's okay. We love you, Todd. Tracy, and then of course there's other Todd, Dave, and there's so many amazing people. But they, what was I saying? Everybody's it's interesting how everybody's come in. Like Anne's like kind of like cool and under the radar. She comes in with insightful comments. And then you've got Tracy who's like blue, 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 blue. She's awesome. We love that. And she's been here from the beginning. I think she's missed 2 episodes ever because God forbid she went on vacation with her family, camping, no Wi-Fi. She still watched, she still made comments. And Court, who came in like a wrecking ball last week, or it was like 2-3 weeks ago.
She's been here for a while.
And she's just been here every night, night after night. This girl, she needs therapy. Let's take up a collection. We'll make a little GoFundMe. My son does that for me.
Meaning,
snaps her nipples.
Snap them.
There's so many things that we were talking about that could have been concerning for her son to do to her. Yeah. And it's funny because I was like, it's probably something completely innocent, but it's the nipple snapping. And yeah, nursing, not easy, but also I miss it. Courtney says, Courtney, Renee, Riche, same. Yeah.
In the morning.
And in the morning, yep. And she says, I'm supposed to sit in a booster seat, but I don't. Oh my God. You're so cute. We'll get you a little booster seat.
I'm reporting you to the local authorities.
They actually make them for RVs that like look like part of the car, like they have the leisure travel and the cushions. They have them in the Tiffins and stuff. If you get hit with an airbag, it's gonna hurt. So maybe do that. Courtney says, I have really long ass legs, actually, and it's weird. I also have like no torso. That's funny. I have a long torso, and it's next to impossible for me to get a swimsuit.
Does your husband pick you up and like your legs dangle like because they're so long?
Do you find my torso to be long?
I find your torso delightful.
Yeah, but is it long?
Maybe, but not noticeable. No, you're like equidistant.
Courtney says, I have really long ass legs. It's actually weird. I have like no torso. I love Rob and Courtney, Renee, Riche. They're awesome people. They sure seem like it.
Although Rob did say that they pronounce it Richie.
Richie, like Richie Rich?
Like Richie Cunningham.
And
Robert played, and Nicole, if you don't know this, we play Jackbox on Friday night, and Rob shows up, and he's very funny.
Yes. Although I think we're going to have to be funnier on the podcast because...
Why is that?
If we don't have the clips from like the Friday episode...
Yeah. then we got
we're late.
nothing.
We have
Yeah,
less a
yeah.
day of clips. So, but I think we have to go through a lot of episodes. If you guys ever see something that you should think should be a clip, just write on the comments clip or like write the time. If you write the time, it would help us so much because we can make a clip out of it. And maybe we will come up with some prizes. For the
Tracy's
people who
always
do that.
writing. That's the quote of the night. Like she'll always find our quote of the night.
Yeah, Tracy is very helpful. And the kids actually are great, have been helpful as well. We're just trying to figure out the right thing to do with them. And of course, we're running out of money. So
We're running time and money. I'm almost 60.
we didn't win the lottery last night.
We did not.
So there's that.
Okay, so
depression. Courtney says I have really long. Okay, Robin Courtney. Robert Ritchie is tall, LOL, and scared of snakes. I am scared of monster dongs. Courtney apparently is not. She says, even though my legs are long, they still dangle. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, how do you hit the pedals? She says, yes, Nicole, you have to come Friday for sure. Oh, we have a fun time. She says, yes, I will come on Friday. It's best to have 2 devices, but people do it with one all the time. Okay, so we had a many hashtageth tonight, and I think we have a few stories.
And I had a couple of like things I found on the internet. So while you're pulling up the hashtags, I'm going to share. All right, so I found out today, and I didn't know this, that actor Patrick Swayze had a brother.
Yeah.
You know, Patrick Swayze, kind of an attractive guy, right?
Like, how did you not know about his brother?
I didn't know about his brother.
He was in True Blood.
I didn't know, but here's the thing.
In a bunch of stuff.
So, as my friend Paul pointed out, is that Patrick Swayze, attractive guy, brother, not so attractive.
Do you think that Patrick Swayze had work done so that he would be more attractive?
No, I just think it's.
Do you think that's his stepbrother?
No, it's Don right here. I think that's full brother. Then I found a couple other interesting things I just want to share real quick. Is this cracked me up for some reason?
Rude.
The air horn. Air horns cracked me up.
What he should do is put some things on her head.
You should jam that thing in her twat and.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Rude. Can I ask a serious question?
Yes.
Do you guys like the things I put on Doug? Like, should we keep doing that?
It's not funny. Oh.
Do you guys pull that off the screen? Do you guys like the things I put on Doug, or is that something that is boring or you're sick of it?
Gauche.
And also, what about the weather? Do you like that? Do you like the FMK? Do you like Would You Rather? Do you like the question of the day? Do you like the quote of the day? Do you like the clips? Tell us what you like, what you don't like, because it's all about you. And we want to make it good for everybody.
So I have one more photo to share here. All right, so let me get that back up here, and then on Sanibel, this bad boy, this 1,500 pounds of leatherback, was on the beach laying eggs, which is like an amazing thing.
Why didn't we drop what we were doing and go there?
I just saw it this afternoon, right before the podcast. But
holy shit!
Look at the person is laying down in the wingspan of that holy gigantic shit. Turtle. Just an amazing. That would have been an amazing sight. But I'm really psyched because
that means that they laid eggs. Probably
they laid eggs in first time in 4 years. So that's fantastic that they're returning to Sanibel, one of our favorite places on the planet.
Oh my God, you guys! Sanibel is so beautiful.
And that thing, a 15. I would venture that thing had to be close to 7 feet long. That's an enormous animal. That's crazy.
It is huge.
And so you know what else happens? All those little turtles, when they survive to adulthood, they come back to that beach and they lay on the beach.
Yay! We're gonna like blow up and live on Sanibel, and you guys can all come stay with us. It'll be fun. Okay, what do we got?
So I think we were at this one here.
Oh, so we already got through the comments or no?
No, we have
40
some more
twisted balls. Okay, go ahead.
Start an OnlyFans where you put on Doug's ball cream. And Nicole is laughing probably at Patrick Swayze's brother. I'm hoping, because I thought that was pretty funny. See, if it was reverse, I'd twist his balls. Snow White could wake up.
Yeah, see,
and grab his apples.
Why do you want to twist balls so much?
I don't know.
Why are you so angry,
that's
Corey?
not nice. That's not nice.
What is going on? I have no makeup left.
No. It's because you were crying laughing. It's something I said. That's hilarious what you put on Doug. It's not. If people like it.
So I'm starting to do themes. So we had a Pot the Corner on the pod. And so I'm doing a whole series of a Pot the Corner stuff on Doug. It'll be on next week.
Ann says, when I pretended to be a turtle, that was funny as shit.
Yeah, that was
funny. Only comes, that's like.
Sometimes things just happen.
Yeah.
Actually, today was pretty funny in Costco. We haven't even gotten to that yet.
So then Nicole says, Courtney twisting balls will give you ball juice. So I heard. She doesn't need any more ball juice. She's got 6 children.
She's had enough.
I have a crystal dawn collection too, and Courtney knows about it.
Do I want a crystal dawn?
Does it bring energy to your cooch? I wonder.
Do I need any more energy in my cooch? I think I got enough.
Wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, well, whatever you want.
Like lemons.
Whatever
Yeah,
makes
your
you
balls are like lemons. You don't want to get that stuff in your eye.
It's true. You'll get conjunctivitis.
Like a lemon.
Okay, so hashtag cost. Oh, we never told the story about the road rage. So
It's not that great of a story.
maybe.
Okay, but tell it.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you.
The-
I appreciate
the moment
your
had
support.
passed.
Can we talk about how, like,
Am I in trouble?
Yeah. On a semi-regular basis,
I was in trouble. Like
you just
from
go to this
morning.
negative place.
Mm.
Can you just cut that shit,
All right.
please?
All right.
I can't take the negativity.
Don't.
When you get into your downward
Just
spiral,
Don't.
and I'm
my
doing
balls.
this, and I'm doing this, and you're going like this. Eventually, what happens is I snap, and I'm going to.
Maybe
jump
I
out
need a
window.
crystal dildo. I don't know what I need.
I'm going to take a crystal dildo and shove it right the fuck up your ass.
Wow.
That's the kind of clip we
It's not
can't put on
nice.
TikTok, and
That's
that's
not
why you have
nice.
to tell your friends about this podcast because they're missing up on gems like
I don't
that.
think a lot of people.
Send me a catalog. Make sure there's a flange on it so it doesn't get stuck up there. If you need to know more about flanges, we've covered that on previous episodes of the podcast. Like what was like 20 episodes where we talked about flanges. We go through phases. Okay, let's see. We have all the comments up to date.
No,
Okay, so
no.
Cum gives you pink eye. That is true.
And she says she keeps her crystal dongs on a shelf and not used in any normal way.
What fun is that? Okay, so this guy is making a U-turn because that's what we do in Florida, and we have to like downshift and like brake, but I downshifted, so it was no big deal.
It was dicey.
The guy behind me was probably coming in a little fast, so he went across 2 lanes, as Doug said.
Yeah,
right? two lanes.
So he saw us coming and went into the far right lane, and then Mr. Right Lane comes in pretty hot.
I think he was coming in pretty hot, but like this guy was like literally stopped blocking 2 lanes when we have a green light.
Don't know why he stopped.
So, and it was
Just
like
keep going.
he basically pulled out and stopped. It was like he was trying to create a roadblock. It was ridiculous. So the guy in the car was like got up in front of him, was like locking up his brakes and like turning around, and like he was full out of the car with the car driving like Ace Ventura, but facing the other way. It was the craziest thing. So I just like slowed down and kept away from it because I didn't know.
You never know what's gonna.
I thought guns were coming out at any minute. Like it was fucking crazy. And then I just was like glad to be done with it. I don't know if they killed each other or not, but rest in peace if they did.
I think we probably would have heard about it.
Road rage incident. Well, like that thing that just happened. Then.
Yeah, we don't know what.
I mean, you know what? Like, there's the neighborhood app, and people are always posting stuff. I don't even read the fucking neighborhood app. I could give a shit. Maybe I should. I guess people. That's like what baby boomers do. Is the neighborhood app, right? I wonder if people are talking about the podcast on the neighborhood app.
Oh, it's not
that
bad.
would be hilarious.
But Nicole, our new neighbor, says this is great. I need a laughter like this in a long time. So that's kind of awesome. But you know what? Because the crystal dongs just sit there on the shelf. They don't like get up and dance and entertain you and tell you stories about.
Holy shit! I just realized that we have subtitles if you watch us on Facebook.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's great.
Because we don't want deaf people knowing what we say.
Excluding
no, because there's stuff we say that might be offensive to them, and you know
what deaf people. We're somehow like deaf people are the one group of
we
people.
have a blind guy that watches.
I can say a bunch of fucked up shit in deaf language right now. ASL. Shit. I can say abortion.
I just said we have a blind guy that watches.
He watches.
He listens and watches, yeah.
We are supposed to get ourselves onto the other socials, the ones that are just listening. Apple.
Yeah.
Spotify.
I don't know how good that'll be when I show pictures of Patrick Swayze's brother.
No, yeah. Sometimes you just got to watch the podcast.
I'll describe him. Well, he's a long-faced version.
Okay, so what was I pulling up?
Hashtags.
No, I have my hashtags already. So the I hope that guy didn't die. Costco. We went to Costco today. We needed to go desperately. The neighborhood kids came over for water. We had to give them one water to share. Yeah. He could have given them some warm seltzers at least.
They don't like the seltzers.
They would have taken a warm seltzer versus nothing. You're like, seriously?
Look.
But do you know that energetically, when you don't give to people, when you block, when you have something that you could easily give to someone, but rather than give them a warm seltzer from our 85-degree garage, you're like, no, you get nothing. The 3 of you can share this one water.
Look, we buy water for the kids. That's for the kids. When it's gone, it's gone. But what kind of a dick am I going to be giving these hot kids that are playing basketball out in the hot Florida sun? I'm going to give them a hot seltzer.
At least you could offer it to them.
Hot seltzer, my ass.
At least you could offer it to them.
I'm going to ask them next time they're here. Would you rather have a hot seltzer or split a nice cold water amongst you?
You could give them a hot seltzer and a cold water, and they could take turns. Do you understand that energetically, when you have something you could easily give someone, like if I have this like tissue.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this tissue that I'm about to throw out. And you're like, hey, can I have a tissue? And I'm like, no, that's what you just did.
I don't want your dirty tissue.
But that's not the point.
Give me a clean tissue or a warm tissue.
But I have a tissue that I'm throwing out. And for some strange reason, I don't know what it is, you want my fucking tissue. Can you just play along with my game?
Fine, I'll take your warm tissue.
Okay. But no, I don't want to give you the warm tissue because the warm tissue is just like a warm fucking seltzer. I rest my case, Your Honor. Give me the gavel.
There's no
the gavel.
No, here. That's my gavel.
You're not
my
always,
gavel.
You're not always the gavel.
That's my gavel. I don't think anybody that's watching would agree that you give a kid that's thirsty from playing basketball in the hot Florida sun a warm can of in unflavored
like Saudi
water.
Arabia and shit, people drink hot coffee all day because it helps cool you down.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Also,
you should have offered. And I said to you while you were there, don't we have any seltzer? We don't have anything. And you're like, no.
Nothing cold.
No. And I said, I don't care if it's cold.
It was only one kid, though.
I'm telling you, there was two kids.
Where's the other kid? Out in the street?
He was there.
He was out in the street.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't answer the door. I answered the door. We have it on Ring, people. We could settle it.
Can you consider the fact that, okay, let's pretend you have the best energy in the whole world and it's not making me feel ill to be around you right now. Seriously.
I'm delighted.
No, like I'm getting so aggravated with you.
If there was one kid, there was one water.
No, stop. If
yes,
we have something that we can easily give away,
yes,
like say a tissue that I was going to throw in the garbage anyway.
Yes.
And someone else is like, hey, can I have that? Do you think it's good energy to be like, no, you cannot? Or is that the energy of lack? Because the energy that I bring to the table is, well, sure, you could have my used tissue, but I have this box of tissues. Would you like some?
No, thank you. I give and I give. I was the one who went to the store today and loaded the water.
But that's not.
Brought it home.
But that's not what we're talking about.
You're talking about giving.
I'm talking about the energy of money and giving and the universe. And it's all meant to flow. And you are like the constipation of positive energy on our street when you won't even offer the neighborhood children a warm seltzer from the garage. Like, think about it.
Do you want me to save our old waste oil from our cars too, just in case they get cars one day and they need oil?
I'm asking you to save it. I'm asking you that if the neighborhood children...
Fine, if the kid wants a drink, I will give him a drink. No matter what the temperature.
But do you understand how that impacts your energy?
I felt good giving him that cold water.
I understand that, but do you understand how refusing to give him a room, to offer him a room and apologize and say, all I have is a room temperature seltzer? I will tell you, they love room temperature seltzer. As a matter of fact, Sebastian has asked for room temperature more than once now. You could have said, Stacey, you have some Clearly Canadian. Would you like to give them a Clearly Canadian? I would have given them a Clearly Canadian. I didn't think of it at the time. Because why?
Also
because
warm.
Sometimes the neighborhood children need something to drink and we have plenty to offer. And we have been neighborhood children and people were kind to us. And if we weren't, we would have liked to have had people that were kind to us. God damn it. It's like you should have gone to catechism or something. Oh.
Of course.
Am I out of my mind?
No, of course. She says, Courtney says, Doug, she's right about the energy flow. I'll work on my energy flow.
I'm going to unbless your balls if you don't cut this shit out.
You bless my balls? I thought you blessed Charlie's balls. Oh,
I
you blessed
all balls.
All right. She's look, she's writing it down, folks. Unblessed Doug's balls. Send.
Okay. Yes, send.
Yeah.
Sending it to your mother. this is what, your parents dying has been very inconvenient for me. I would like to send her some
I think it was
letters.
inconvenient for them because they had things to do, people to see.
Yeah, like teach their son about positive energy. Jesus.
They had my
Christ.
album to buy too. They didn't buy it.
It's a work being the whole vibe. Okay. We went to Costco. We get there. I am like
Was not doing
super.
well.
I talked to my friend Kristen, by the way, before that. Awesome. Kristen's coming. I'm so excited. Mentioned that earlier. I don't know if they'll come on the pod or not, but they're amazing people, and I'm super, super excited. Okay, so what?
So we go to Costco.
We go to Costco and we go to Costco and we make what? We go to do the shopping and I'm not feeling well. Oh, we go to get gas. Tell the gas story.
I don't remember what was
You don't remember the gas story? The lady with the big ass in front of us?
Oh yeah, she was
Oh my God.
not the attractive one. Todd Alvey is here. Says, "What's up, guys?" And Courtney wants you to twist my balls. Twist them, she said. No, do not.
Jesus, that was excessive.
Courtney's now laughing about the twisting.
I'm gonna start selling T-shirts that say Team Doug and Team Stacy.
Yeah, and people can wear Team Doug, and then you'll be all sad.
I wish we could get some like little thing that's like Team Doug or Team Stacy.
And Courtney says, "No, your album will do amazing, and it will be Doug." Guh.
I wish because you can do like actually we're at the point where now if we verify our tax information with Facebook, that they can if we verify our tax information with Facebook now, people can give us stars and we get like a couple bucks every time they give us a star.
I wish people could have like a little like icon and they could just put like the Doug or the Stacy icon.
That would be cool. Or
like lips for me and like hairdo for you.
We'll be able to do this on TikTok. Like they could do like flowers or candy canes or whatever, like whatever they want to give.
Eggplant and peach.
Oh my God, that would be so funny if we do eggplant and peach. It would be cool to tally at the end of the night.
Todd is on team not Greg. So there you go. Your backup husband, one of many.
You have failed me, backup husband. I can see why my makeup.
And she says, "Dude, set up your tax info, and that money adds up."
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we made something. Okay, let's see what else. We have so we go to Costco. I'm not feeling good. I have to rest in the middle of the store. This woman can't even pull out of the gas station. She took forever. Doug was like losing. Doug is losing.
I wasn't losing it.
I'm just chilling out in the Florida sun, doing some TikTok work.
I was
watching and listening to my husband's record, living the dream. I got a little pink on my forehead.
I was narrating like what she needed to do next.
Oh my God, she's got to feed her cat.
Yeah,
take its nails to be trimmed and. She forgot to give it its medicine.
So we go in. You're not feeling well, so you sit down and that was nice lounge furniture.
Oh my God, it was a lovely lounge. But I sat there and then I tried to get up and walk around and I couldn't do it. So then I went back and sat down.
I did the shopping.
Yes, I made several friends while you were gone.
I forgot milk.
You forgot milk. We're gonna go back. Costco twice in 1 week. Yeah, living the dream, baby.
Right?
Do you get to go to Costco twice in 1 week? Have you taken? You deserve to go to Costco. You deserve it. You deserve to go to Costco. You just go on a little date with your spouse to Costco. You got treats that you're not allowed to have at home.
I did.
That's right. I'm a bitch. I'm a controlling fucking bitch.
Oh my God. So I'm eating the thing and she picks up the thing. She's like reading it. She's, "Nope, you can't have that at home. So you enjoy it in the store." And I'm like, I wonder why people in stores don't think I wear the pants in the family.
It had sugar as the first ingredient.
In jerky?
Yeah.
Sugar was the first ingredient. Yeah. I call bullshit on that. Sugar was not the first ingredient.
Maybe it was the second ingredient, but I'm telling you,
I called bullshit.
Sugar was like, it wasn't even, I couldn't even like get my eyes focused and it was like sugar in big letters. Just so you know, this is a candy cane. This is a candy cane with meat on it.
A meat cane.
A meat cane. I guarantee you that's the thing.
My other samples, they had a little pasta with the Rouse sauce on it. That was good. They had Dole Whip down in the ice cream area. I had that. I had some brownie brittle. I think that might have been it.
Just so everyone knows, you can actually purchase course, the last time we
Meat
mentioned
canes.
something like this, we ended up getting a case of lemon pound cake. Thank you for that, by the way.
We still have
Isn't
some of
it
that. I got.
gluten-free?
Yeah, it is gluten free. I gotta make some of that.
You can get brisket candy canes.
Ooh,
Amongst
Eesh.
many other meats that I
Yeesh.
came across. As you
Yeesh.
can see here, you can make your own.
you can all meat
There's
candy cane.
rotisserie chicken ones.
Ugh.
There's meat flavor ones. These are made by Jack Links. The Burrowing Owls are here. Hi, guys. Did you want a guest spot on the podcast tonight? Okay, well, how is your family? How many babies did you have? Is that 3? Oh, 2. Oh my God.
That's how I picture Courtney as at home.
Mr. Owl, I'm so glad you're here, and you can.
I hope
come
you
on
can
the
hear that.
podcast anytime you want to. You're making a lot of noise. Are you following that poor man? You're amazing. We need to give the Burrowing Owls credit in the credits.
I hope people can hear. Could you guys hear that?
You guys hear the owls?
That was amazing.
It's just going to town.
So we didn't see any stars there. We see that star, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
I would rather have a brisket.
Well, we might have to be on
than
Facebook to see them.
rotisserie chicken candy cane.
Hang on a second.
Still going at it back there. The owl.
Okay, I'm on my screen right now
Mhm.
because we're casting from another platform. So if someone can give us a star, that would be great. Because
She sent us 100 stars.
Thanks, girls.
Thank you
For
whatever.
Thanks, girl. That was super thoughtful of you. I don't see that. That was so nice of you. Dollars.
Now we got to set up our bank thing to get our 100 stars.
Just see what's going on with this owl.
She's gonna go now.
I'm just looking to see if he's okay.
The thing's fine. He's just talking to you.
That's very chatty.
Hopefully you guys can hear that. Maybe they're maybe it's mating season. You don't know. You want people coming over here when they hear strange noises?
What is that?
That's an owl going nuts. Maybe there's somebody in his territory. Yeah, keep doing whatever you're doing because Courtney sent us 200 more now. I don't know how we find them, but
I'm just worried about the owl.
the owl will be fine. I'll be sure.
I'm gonna message Jeff. If you're watching, oh my God, I hope you're watching. Sorry, I just need to message my friend Jeff because he's like, oh, it's quiet now.
Yeah. I think we're good.
I think it was that guy and his dog.
Oh, might have been. The owl might have been yelling at him.
His dog. I think it was that.
It's a man.
I
and
looked
his dog.
terrible. My makeup was cute at the beginning of the pod. I must have rubbed my eyes.
Yeah,
something.
you're probably mad
I
at
need
me.
help with makeup. I think Annika's gonna help me when she comes. So I'm excited.
Oh,
Thank you,
very
Kristen.
nice.
Thank you for having a little girl.
So yeah, I would prefer the brisket candy cane to a rotisserie chicken candy cane.
Well, now you know.
I'll tell you that much.
So Doug did the Costcoing, and I sat at this dining room set while he did the Costcoing. And again, forgot things, but that's okay because I love you anyway. And I will always go to Costco. I will always go for a Jeep ride.
Nice.
Plus, we have to go to UPS.
Yeah,
And we have to go see Ken at the bank.
we have to see Ken at the bank.
I'm waiting for Megan to email me today. I'm waiting for the big numbers.
Taxation.
Love her. Okay, so while Doug's away, one gentleman comes by in my scooter and he goes, "Ma'am, I charge you for sitting here." And I, without pause, go,
Swipe it.
"Do you take plastic?" And he said, "Yes, I do." And he scooted away. I would have given him my card. Which is funny because then I would have to report it for fraud, and that old man would have rotted in jail where he belongs on his fucking scooter. No, I'm just kidding. He was so nice. He was so sweet. And so then there was another older gentleman that came by. His name is Larry. His wife's name is Sharon. And he is sober for like
51 years, something like that.
No,
Was it more than that?
51. I think it was 51.
Oh, they've been
years.
married for 51.
No, married 61. He's been
Jeez.
sober. It was like some crazy number. Like it was like a number that blew my brain because I have this theory like everything, all the life's questions can be answered through the lyrics of Ice Ice Baby. You're killing my brain like a poisonous mushroom. That's what he did. He killed my brain like a poisonous mushroom, which you can microdose and you can buy from Dave Heels on Instagram.
That's right, apparently.
They keep trying to advertise on our page. So anyway, the guy is super nice. We're talking and talking. We talk about politics. We talk about health. We talk about Costco. We talk about Florida. We talk about New York. He's from New York. Bronx.
Big city of dreams.
was in the Navy. I know everything about this man. Then he eventually sat down and we chatted some more. And then Doug came and we chatted some more. And then we had a podcast to do. We barely got done tonight by the skin of our teeth. And I had one more TikTok clip I was supposed to do, one more short. And I didn't get to it because I was talking to Donna. And I think my very dear friend being in the hospital and her, like, they're like me and Doug in terms of their closeness. If something happened to one of them, the other one's just gone. So I don't need either of them to have any fucking problems. Thank you. I don't have a lot of people that like me. Actually, I was yelling at her today for liking me.
Yeah, you were, because you were like mad that you couldn't kill yourself.
Yeah, well, so that's been a problem for me, is that there's a few people in this world that actually fucking like me.
Well, when you
it really fucking pisses me off because there's so many people that don't like me, but there's like the few of you that do, and you guys are so fucking awesome that I don't get to kill myself.
I will say this. I will say this. If you had killed yourself when you wanted to, you wouldn't have had this podcast. You wouldn't have had all these friends. You wouldn't have swam with dolphins.
I would not have been a drain on society. I
would you're a drain. You're such a drain.
Burden to you. I wouldn't be not sensual. I wouldn't have been too talky, too inappropriate, too much, a little over the top.
Look at this right here. She loves you, beautiful. That's so nice. You. So she's going to show us how to do the stars. So message her.
Thank you.
She gets out $500 in a month just with stars.
Get it, girl.
Nice.
Yeah, I would really love to pick your brain because it seems like you're doing all of the things. We're working on Amazon.
She's selling those weirdo crystals.
I need a website from Doug, and Doug needs me to finish his bio. Yeah, hopefully we can get through those things this weekend, because I like this thing that we've been doing where we're taking more time off during the week and then on the weekend working through, because on the weekend everything's so crowded. Like, I don't want to go to Sanibel on a Saturday, do you?
No, not really. She says, I had an attempt before, never again. My mindset is so much different now.
I've never actually attempted, but I will tell you that I've put so much thought into it that it's foolproof. Like, I'm not fucking around. Like, and I've been sick for a very long time, and I'm estranged from my kids, and it's really hard for me. And so I have very little to hang on for these days. But I have you guys, so there's that. And I'm this idiot. And of course there's my Jeep and like a few other good things, but I try to find gratitude every day. It's not always easy. It's something that we do every night here on the podcast. I do it every day. I try to do it throughout my life. I have to focus on having really positive energy at all times. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's a fight. And the second, like I'm barely holding on, and tell me if I'm speaking to you, like if this is what your experience is, but I'm like barely holding on at any minute in time. And just like the slightest thing could happen and just throw me off. So I have to be at the top of my game. I don't have the room for any negativity in my life. I have to take any negative thing and turning it into a learning experience. I have to find the silver lining. I have to realize that there's a plan for me. If I didn't do that, and there have been times where I haven't been able to do it because of just so many things in my life that have not been going well. And, but I'm still here. So you're stuck with me. So if you could continue with like the comments, like what in the Florida did I just walk into, and maybe like not say things like I'm annoying or I look like Courtney Love and not in a good way. Although you would be right tonight. It's not a good look. I don't know what happened. There was a face on here.
You know, it's a long day. It's a long day. And then Courtney reprimanded me for making fun of her crystals. And she does much more than that.
Yeah. That's why I need a crystal dildo to shove up his ass so that he might have a little bit more sunshine in himself. Maybe we don't need a flange. Maybe we just permanently lodge that shit right the fuck up there. Maybe he won't spend so much time in the bathroom then.
I'll be trying to get it out in the bathroom. Like a crochet needle. I say crochet needle because it has a hook on the end.
You don't have insurance. You can't shove anything up your ass right now. You don't have insurance. All right. Unless it has a really big flange. Like a plunger. You can put the plunger up your ass if you really want to. Okay, what do we have?
Sanitary. She says
for you or the plunger.
You don't need to put your face on for us. Look at that.
So sweet.
It's very nice. So
I would like it would look like there was no one on the screen.
We started out tonight with all kinds of hashtags and we have stories and things like that. It's already 9:20. We haven't even talked about the Juggalos, which we started talking about last night. Then after the podcast,
we have to get through the hashtags.
Yeah, we haven't got that. We might have to save the Juggalos for tomorrow.
I don't know that I can wait that long on the Juggalos. I'm very excited about Juggalos. I can't even tell you how. And it's one of my hashtags, so I have to do it. Ha ha. Okay. So we make friends at Costco is the point. We also talked to Tony, the air conditioning guy. By the way, if you need HVAC, you want to have it done in Southwest Florida through Costco. You want to have it done through Costco. If you happen to be in Situate, you want to call my friend Zach.
So just to reiterate, so when you check out, you have a little snack bar, and then you have like a sitting area, and there's like the customer service area. All right, across from that, a bunch of signs, and this guy sits there.
He's always there,
like every day. So you know, we always like kind of make talk with him, whatever, and you know, about this, that, and the other thing. And so we got to know him. Guy's Tony. I don't know a lot of people that are going to make friends with the guy that sits there.
We do.
Day in and day out selling HVAC in Florida. So
our energy is not always bad, is what Doug's trying to say.
So well, we've talked to him about football and you know, chit chat, because I'd have Bill's shirt on or something. But we got to come to find out, like, he had his home was damaged in Hurricane Ian, and that was,
he lost his laptop.
That was almost 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, and he lost his laptop. He's in a FEMA trailer with his wife and all this, you know.
Jesus.
Just
is there anything that we could do for them?
So yeah, buy some HVAC and send it.
So if you need HVAC in Southwest Florida,
so
yeah, he's definitely on commission.
Today I had this shirt on which has pictures of guitars on it. He goes, "Oh, do you play guitar?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's of course like, "Oh, he just put out an album." And so anyways, we found out that Tony was and is a musician, plays a bunch of different things, and has been trying to figure out GarageBand, which is how I recorded the software I recorded.
I think you should go to his house.
Yeah. So he's like, "How do we do it?" And I'm kind of telling him the broad strokes, and but it was just really neat that we get to unravel like this guy that's he had storm damage, or like he's just trying to make it work, right? And he's an older guy, and I don't know, it just makes me happy that he was
super
bring some
nice,
joy
and
to
I'm
his
glad
day.
we were friendly with him. But I think you should go to his house and help him. I just put this on my eyelids.
Yeah, I was wondering what you're doing with the Burt's Bees.
I did not realize until just now that this has mint in it. Is there any possible way, because I'm having trouble seeing right now? I'm basically having an ice. It's like everything is like.
So you would like a washcloth or something?
Could you give me a warm washcloth with warm water?
Might be the funniest thing you've ever done on
a baby,
on the podcast.
Maybe a baby wipe and also a drink. Thank you. You guys, I'm such a fucking idiot. I really am. I'm just stupid. What's wrong with me? Oh my god. Just innocently enough, high off my ass. Burt's Bees lip balm. Plumping. Moisturizing. Tinting. See? Gives you a little glimmer. And makes your eyes burn. Because you know what? It's not meant for your eyes. I'm the idiot they make those labels for that say not meant for your eyes, you fucking idiot. I'm also, you know how like there's that meme and it's like, have you ever seen a?
You want me to trust you with a crystal dildo? No,
yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Ha ha ha. You ever see like when there's a shoe on the side of the road and you're like, how does a person lose one shoe on the side of the road? I had that happen. My friend was driving my Jeep. He took a corner in Cape Cod and my flip flop fell off. It's somewhere on Route 6A in Hyannis. Sorry, I just have to get the mint off my eyes. I don't even know where you can find entertainment like this. Is it entertaining? Are you laughing at us? Are you laughing with us? Is this the train wreck that I believe it to be? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do this again. Right. No, I was just meant to do this one first because it would have removed more, but I figured you forgot about it. So, I don't know what I was talking about anymore. I have no more things in my eyes. Back to the Future is trending. Get this. The DeLorean guy.
Yeah.
His daughter wants to rebuild DeLorean. That would be your lottery car right there.
That would be amazing.
That would be your lottery car, is the re-release of the DeLorean. That would be
I hope
so
they
cool.
they probably,
because it has like the cool factor of like a Tesla.
It has a cooler factor of it than a Tesla.
They didn't just did they just recall all the Cybertrucks?
I think they did. I'm not sure for what, but.
Dude, I will tell you, you can't count us as a news source. Like we just tell you stuff that we saw.
We just hear stuff.
Sometimes we research it, sometimes we don't. If it's important enough to us, we research it. We'll even research it right here with you guys. But
there used to be a character on Saturday Night Live that it was your uncle that heard something on the news, and like he only like did like half the story or whatever. Oh yeah, and he was like convinced that it was thing. Do you need a washcloth or something? Or are you good?
I think I'm okay. Just have to pull my nose. I'm having a time.
Should I get you a
I'm
nice
having a
warm seltzer from the garage?
I don't know, but I'm
It's
gonna sell.
comedy people right there.
I'm gonna sell. I would have loved a Clearly Canadian, to be honest with you.
I'll go get you one.
I like them warm better than cold.
Okay. I can go get them. It's right in the garage. I'll be back.
Okay.
Don't
thank
miss
you.
me.
Jim Henson. They're making a movie about his life story. I don't know when it's coming out, but let's look it up. Henson movie. I would like to know who's going to play him. So he died. Did you guys know Jim Henson died? Apparently he died in 1980. I was not paying attention for this. I'm glad Doug's not here because he would just give me a hard time. Of course, he's famous for The Muppet Show, Sesame Street, The Muppet Movie, Dark Crystal, and then various puppetries. I thought that he was involved in some of those like mid-90s fantasy movies. Did he do Fraggle Rock? He did. He did Fraggle Rock. He did Labyrinth. Absolutely obsessed. One of my favorite movies ever. And did you know that Jim Henson died?
Jim Henson died a long time ago.
Reading Rainbow. Yes, when? Muppets Take
91,
Manhattan.
92?
Dark Crystal. I thought Dark Crystal was creepy as fuck. He did a lot of really cool ass fucking shit.
He was a genius, that guy.
Finally, were there any ever stories about him being like a diddler or anything?
No, none whatsoever.
Oh, thank God. Anyway, there's his life story is coming out. That should be good unless we find out he's a diddler. I don't know if I can take another diddler.
No. We
What
can't.
is going on here? I'm having problems. Okay,
I
so
wouldn't put it past Bert, however.
Bert, as in Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
Well, it's never the fucking happy
Bert
ones,
is
the
funny.
grouchy
Like
ones.
Bert. Yeah. One of my favorite characters of all time was Cookie Monster. Like just in life, Bugs Bunny, Cookie Monster. Those are like
Nolan describes me as unhinged from time to
you're
time.
unhinged. Well, you're unhinged when you put mint stuff on your. What are you doing now? Now you do look like Courtney Love.
My eyes.
You look like that album cover.
My eyes feel really dry, so I put some lip balm on them. But the lip balm I always put over my lipstick, so it's got a little pink on top. So
It looks like I beat you. I do not.
Oh,
Good gravy.
boy. So anyway, he's dead, and they're making a movie about him. I don't know who's going to play. Who is
It's been dead for a while.
in the movie? Who is going to
I
play
don't know
Jim
a lot
Henson
of
in
young
the movie?
people like actors anymore. Like the new ones coming up.
I don't either. Nicholas Braun, and I don't know who that is. Does anybody who Nicholas Braun is? Braun. It's about the early days of Saturday Night Live because apparently he was involved in it.
Yeah, they did. They had Muppet segments on
So
there.
I have no idea who this guy is, but he's going to be Mr.
But that's not in the movie of his life. That's just in the SNL movie thing.
What? I think that's the movie of his life. No.
No, the SNL is about the 1975 cast of SNL. Kristen Nation says yes. And the
Yes?
question was,
Yes, girl.
you voting for Biden? And she says, yes.
Seriously?
No, I'm just.
Are you even going to vote for Biden?
I'm just
You're
joking
not
with
registered to
Kristen.
vote, so you won't be voting for Biden for starters.
I might register before then.
I'm not driving you.
Huh?
I'm not driving you.
Oh,
Get yourself a
drive down
fucking
there.
mail-in ballot.
I will. I'm gonna fake vote if it's so goddamn easy. It's not. It's all a hoax.
In
What is
New
going on
Hampshire,
with-
in New Hampshire, you can literally walk in, not show ID, register to vote, and vote all at the same time.
I think you should be able to register to vote and vote at the same time.
And not show ID.
You should have to show ID.
You can just
I'm
make
trying
up,
to remember if I ever
make
like
up an address.
when I registered to. Oh, it was like through my
I did the
license or
DMV.
something. Yeah. So you're technically showing identification then.
Okay, this is exceptionally warm.
Once you put it on your eyes that have been treated with mint and cool them down.
I put coconut on them, coconut and lime.
I don't even know. First, it's the owls.
If you want to have that embarrassing picture of me, you might want to let us know that it's right around 129. Or my face looks like I'm exploding. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
It's so funny.
We lost Instagram. Fuck you, Instagram.
Wow.
Thanks, Kristen, for coming.
We have somebody named Barbvina Margarita.
Hey, girl.
Is she the one that sang the Margarita song?
I don't know, but I like her already.
I
I don't know what the hell is happening. with
Other
Jim
other
Henson.
thumbs up tonight. Todd Alvey, Melissa, Pete Flores. I don't know how we know Pete. Do you know Pete? Keithy Channing, Todd White, the other
Pete
Todd.
who? Pete Flores is our he's the guy that we used to get through what do you call it?
We used to get the guy through.
No, he used to give us was that network that we used to watch a lot.
Oh yeah.
Plex.
Yeah. No,
Plex.
he didn't give us anything illegal.
He used to help us out with our Plex account.
And
we
my
can't do it anymore. I don't know
my
what
grammar
happened.
school chum since the first grade, Caroline, and Cheryl, and Courtney, and Nicole. Lots of people showing some love.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, is this the one? Jim Henson, Idea Man. It's coming out in 2024. And
who's playing Jim?
I believe it's that guy, but I could be wrong. Where's the cast?
There's no cast listed. Maybe it's a biopic. Maybe it's like a document. Oh, it's a documentary. So then Jim Henson would play himself.
Well, that'll be good. He'll probably do that really well. Who would play you in the movie of our lives, and who would play me? What do you guys think? Who would play Doug, and who would play me?
George Clooney.
Honey, it's more like Matt Damon on a bloated day. I love you. I think
on a bloated day.
How am I?
Yo, you like me now?
I like my.
But I'm Matt Damon.
I like my bloated Matt Damon.
All right, okay. Thank you, babe.
You know what you have that. You know what you have that Matt Damon doesn't have?
What's that?
A tongue like Gene Simmons.
I do.
I don't normally look like a crackhead. I promise.
You do look a little like you're tweaking out over your eyes. What is this line over here? What is this? What is it's like a line
right here?
Yeah, is that what is happening?
This.
Yeah,
no, I took this.
No, this is
as described on the podcast. I took this cream and put it under my eye.
Like been in a fight.
I was trying to cover the black circles that were there. Does it look worse on camera or in person?
It looks worse. Oh, good gravy.
Is that better? Oh, that's much better.
Here's what you do. You take a cold spoon. It would take the puffiness out. It's not puffiness. It's just color that you put there with some lip balm.
Oh, really knows how to make me feel special.
I'm gonna take my puffiness, my bloated Matt Damon look.
Do down here. Do down here. I swear to God, 90% of the fat face that I have is just because my lymph nodes are swollen. If I do this, they drain the whole time. Actually, when I was in the ocean the other day, keep doing that. When I was in the ocean the other day, the dolphins were like swimming around me, and I could feel my lymph nodes just draining and draining and draining. And I was so grateful. Can we please go to the ocean every day? Can we start going twice a week?
I'm trying to get. I can't talk right now. I'm trying to not get bloated.
Can we go twice a week?
Twice a week? Sure, we'll go twice a week, and then we'll do podcast 5 days a week.
Hear me out.
We'll put mint on our eyes.
Okay, no, I already did mint on my eyes. It wasn't a good idea. Okay, hear me out.
Is your medicine taking effect? Is that what's happening
taking
now?
Effect for a long fucking time. It's good. We're good to go. You can let me have ice cream or something light after the podcast,
okay,
but don't let me have
I'm not going to give you enchiladas. No,
don't get me a plate full of food.
All right.
Because
you
get the munchies and you can't stop yourself, and then you wake up with a tummy ache. But here's my idea.
Excuse me.
Here's my idea.
Okay.
Somehow we convince these people to subscribe and tell their friends, and then their friends tell a friend, their friends tell a friend, or like something that we do goes viral by some miracle.
What if we are their friend?
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. We are their friend. They're our friends because they're
okay.
Here.
Oh, I'm saying, what if we're the only friends?
And the master haters and the haters have all become friends.
Yeah.
Okay. So
they tell everybody.
They tell their people, and it becomes a thing. So what if we did on Mondays, we go to the beach. So Sundays we go to the center.
Right.
We come home. We do a little podcast stuff, but we chill out, maybe watch a movie, maybe hang out in the pool.
I'm supposed to be working. I'm supposed to be bringing in some sheets.
Okay, can you hear my story, please?
All right, go ahead.
So we're doing that. So we're just, we're getting up on Sunday. We do our meditation. You do your sauna. You have pink on your eyes now too, and then you have a big blob of pink here from my kiss.
It's called commiserating. I forgot which eye I did. Okay.
He looks ridiculous. Okay, so but less ridiculous than I did, I think. No, you look almost normal. It's like when you had gold on, it looks good on you. You look like you have pink eye. Did you like rub your fart in your pillow and then like put it on your face? I don't remember farting on any pillows.
What
so
is
you
going
can't
on
blame
under
me.
this eye right here? It's like something. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I was just trying to be funny.
Well, thank you.
All right, so we're gonna go to the beach. We're
Okay,
gonna
so
have.
here's no. This is my idea.
Yeah.
This would be like what I would like to do for the foreseeable future. I would like on Sundays to get up and meditate and eat breakfast, to
Yeah.
get dressed and go to church.
Yeah.
And then or the center.
Yeah.
And then come home, maybe hang out by the pool, maybe a little eat a little something, hang out by the pool, and then just like chill out, watch a movie. And then on Mondays we get up super early, we do all our podcast stuff,
Yeah.
and then we go to the beach. And then we come back and pick up food from
Casita.
Casita, because that's your favorite. And then you don't have to cook because that will have been a very long day. And then on Tuesday, we have La Casita leftovers. We work. Podcast. Wednesday, we do like stuff that we have to do, like, podcast stuff, and, we hit it hard. So Tuesdays, like work all day. Wednesdays, like work and then do some personal stuff. But like, it's a long day. It's just a little bit more paced out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday, we go to the beach, wake up early, do our work stuff till noon, spend from like 3 to 6 at the beach, and then come home and work. Because we start working on the podcast. So we get up and I work on the podcast the minute I wake up in the morning. So that's like, I don't know, 6. I start working on the podcast, depending on when I wake up. But I'll wake up and I'll work on the podcast from 6 o'clock all the way till noon before I do anything else. And I'll even like take a bath working on the podcast the whole time.
And then thinking of you.
Then I'll take a break and then we'll like get in the pool or whatever. And I'll even be working on the podcast in the pool. So like literally, like when we go to Sanibel or church, it's like, so if we go to Costco, it's like 2 hours away. If we go,
it's not 2 hours. Well, 2 hours away
between
from
the
home,
travel commute that we're away from home. So
loading it into the fridge.
So the 2 hours a week we go to Costco, it's maybe, I don't know, would you say it's 2 hours that we're at church or 3?
Probably 2.
2 hours, 2.5 hours for church. And then we go to Sanibel, that's probably 4 hours. And we've been grabbing La Casita on the way back. So literally it's only like 4 hours that we're gone from the house. So if we're gone from the house 8, so let's say we go to Sanibel twice, that's 8 hours. Plus church is 2, plus Costco, church is 3 and Costco is 2. So it's like 13 hours a week that would be out of the house if we did that. That's
as a record.
No, that's not a record. That's like a reasonable, like,
yeah, that's reasonable. 10 hours.
It's not unreasonable to say we're going to go 2 days a week that we go to Sanibel. Like that's a no-brainer. No. We should do that. Like, it's ridiculous if we don't do that.
Yeah. Although we might want to change it up because it gets so hot in the afternoons in Florida. We might want to just go get up early and go. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would love to go to Ding Darling first thing in the morning. That would be really nice.
You're my Ding Darling.
How you doing?
No, how you doing? Oh,
I wonder how the traffic would be at that point. If we went,
going over,
like, would you want to go like early, or like 6?
Yeah.
No, how early would you want to go?
I'm not getting up at 6 to go to the beach. Maybe 7.
That's when the best shelling is. I really haven't done any shelling and I really want to. It looks like fun. But I want to be at the beach for so much longer. Like, I never want to leave when we're at the beach.
Yeah, I'm not a beach sitter.
Like, I want to, like, I don't want to sit on the beach. I want to be in the water. I want to look for seashells. Like, I want to be there every minute of my life. Like, you see these people that like get like a little shack on the beach and like live there, or they live in a van on the beach. Like that would be everything I ever wanted.
In Scituate.
Not really. Because in Scituate, we were so far from the water. It was so hard for me to get down there, and I couldn't even get out of bed. Like, our friends, the Roaming Royals, they full-time in their RV, and they spend the winter on the beach in Mexico. Like, life goals. And it's so funny because we have a Make-A-Wish story tonight. Like, why don't they have Make-A-Wish for old, like, middle-aged women? Like, I need a Make-A-Wish. I've been sick for 10 fucking years. I want to die. Can't we have a Stacy Make-A-Wish, please?
Nobody wants to hear you complaining about dying.
I know, but sometimes I can have a pity party.
No, not in here. I got chastised for half an hour about being negative, and you're coming on here. I want to die. Want to die. Want to die. Change the way you look at things.
I'm not perfect,
and the things you look at
I'm
will
not
change.
perfect. And you're right, but I'm also not perfect. And sometimes I feel like I have to be
Don't
perfect.
make me ring that fucking bell.
And no one lets me have my feelings. And this illness has taken everything from me. So,
all right, now we're done with that. I have some feel good stories.
It has not taken everything from me. And I haven't finished what our hashtags.
Okay, go ahead.
The feel good stories can always get moved. The hashtags cannot. Machine Gun Kelly is trending for some reason.
Interesting.
Why?
No idea.
But like, well, I need help with this. This is what we're supposed to. I don't even know who that is.
Machine Gun Kelly, he was like a kind of not a rapper guy, but like kind of.
Well, what is he? Do you have a song that he did that you know?
No, but he was like popular like 4 or 5 years ago. Machine Gun Kelly. He was. If I heard the song, I'd probably know it. But
I guess it was an interview with him. Maybe he was reliving his Bird Box days. Was he in Bird Box?
I don't know what he was in. I don't know a lot about him.
Interesting. I have this like it's almost like a pimple right here.
Yeah.
Is that underneath my thing?
It's a growth.
I have a Q link and I have like a growth underneath it. It's so weird. It's kind of freaking me out. Not gonna lie.
All right, so we don't know anything about Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, if somebody could explain to us what he is, because I don't find him to be attractive.
He was like a rapper dude, like kind of around the time The Weeknd was super
Was he
popular.
with like Megan Fox or something?
I don't know. That could be. That sounds a little familiar.
Oh, it was his birthday.
Oh,
happy birthday. Now we know. It's
MGK.
I don't know who you are because I'm old, but it is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. And you're with Post Malone. I'm convinced that we are going to be friends with Post Malone and Muck Sticky and Vanilla Ice. And incidentally, our story does wrap back to Vanilla Ice tonight. I'm getting there. So, of course, Andrew Tate is trending because Andrew Tate said something crazy.
Shocker.
I think it's funny because I think what he's done is created this character. Like, I think that he's not completely insane, but he's created this character and he realizes that this character is marketable. I don't have a character to market. Unfortunately, this is just how I am.
You're for real.
If I could change it, trust me, I would. I think Andrew Tate is just far smarter than me, and he puts on this facade. He's carefully created a persona, and most people know to take everything he says with a shaker of salt. He's the Morton Downey Jr. of a generation, if you would.
Morton Salty.
Do you guys remember Morton Downey Jr. in that terrible talk show? He's a total like misogynist. He was terrible. I might be the female. Am I the female version of Morton?
I don't know. No, you're not.
I'm like.
He was kind of a loudmouth.
I'm kind of a loudmouth.
You're not a loudmouth. You're very sweet.
Aww.
You get a little negative sometimes, and then you chastise me for being negative. So I think what we have to do is check our neg before we wreck our neg.
I don't think you can say that. 1, 2.
Negativity.
I would like to state for the record that you were negative first, and then I was negative.
Oh, so now it's my fault.
It's contagious. I cannot do it.
I apologize for my negativity.
Thank you, because
I will do better. I have some feel good news, but you're no.
But if the feel good news is not timely, it doesn't matter if we get it in tonight. Sorry, is it timely?
I spent half an hour looking at these stories.
We still have these stories
that
are current stories.
What else
that
you got?
We have to get.
So you talked about Andrew Tate, but you didn't talk about why he was trending.
So Andrew Tate is trending because he said something stupid. He said. So I don't know if there's 2 different versions of this tweet that have gone out. So I'm going to read them to you. So this is from Hat Cobra Tate, because he calls himself Cobra. I think it's because of his kickboxing. He says, sex is for making children. Any man who has sex with women because it feels good is gay. Oh, my pee-pee feels good is great. In fact, if you are 40 with less than 5 children, you're probably gay. All the feel good pee-pee sex and hardly any genetic legacy. Does anybody take that seriously? You're gonna really take that seriously? Like, I say stupid things all the time. Do you take me seriously?
But that's really stupid.
I don't know. And so then there's another version of it. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but like the other version of it was shorter. Oh, sex is for making children. Any man who has sex with women because it feels good is gay. I guess he means holes is holes. If you have,
I don't know what he's talking about, to be honest.
I think that he's saying that if you're just doing sex for because it feels good, you might as well be gay because you can holes is holes, butthole, v hole.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's. I don't really.
And maybe he's actually talking about his own latent homosexual fantasies. Hear me out. Sex is for making children. The reason I have sex with women, the only reason for women, because if you've ever seen an Andrew Tate interview, he would say the only reason for having women is for them to bear your children.
Like, I don't really know the guy. I don't know much about him. So I think if you showed me a clip of him, I might remember. But I always get him confused with yeah, there's a lot of people.
Andrew Tate's this guy who he's a conservative, very big on personal responsibility. Mm-hmm. He and his family have done a lot in the media space. He's very well known, but he's mostly known these days for his very controversial stances on gender politics and having more conservative values. He's kind of got this movement going, and I've had friends that have gone involved in this movement that I've had. Like, they're clearly not taking him with the fucking shaker of salt he is intended to be taken with. Like, they fucking read him as gospel, and they're saying some stuff that I'm like, oh my God, you cannot be stupid, this stupid. But Andrew Tate promotes the idea of getting wives from third world countries and moving there to be with them, or
because he doesn't want them Americanized. Is that?
Yeah, he doesn't want them Americanized. Moving there to be with them, or keeping them away from American society. And if you have children around the world to spread your DNA, it's much cheaper than raising American children. You can go off and do your thing.
I don't understand this guy at all.
It's definitely not what, but I think that I think this tweet where he says sex is for making children, any man who has sex with a woman because it feels good is gay, is a proclamation of his own homosexual feelings. And I think everybody has some level of fluidity in their sexuality, but I think Andrew Tate is totally bi at a minimum, if not really gay and self-hating. But that's just my opinion.
All right.
So I don't appreciate anybody calling anyone gay, although gay is the proper terminology. But to imply that someone is gay
because they did something or something,
I don't know. But I think
it's up to the individual.
My opinion, and of course, I should be asking my gay friends about this, particularly my gay male friends. Is does Andrew Tate have latent homosexual feelings? Because I think he does, because that's the kind of behavior you see from that kind of person. And whatever the case may be, I feel bad for him. And I love you guys. Okay, so back to the hashtags. Jojo Siwa.
Apparently there was a song.
I haven't even heard the song. I didn't even have time to listen to it today. I apologize. I had to go to Costco. We were out of food. So she was like super bubblegum girl next door Disney character with like all the pink and sparkles and blah, blah, blah. And she's gone evil. And so it's really popular right now and she's like, I'm the first one to ever do this, to go evil and to totally change. And it's like, dude, it's been done so many times. Remember Hulk Hogan? He was a bad guy.
Oh, was he a bad guy to begin with?
Yeah, he was a good guy, then he was a bad guy.
I always rooted for the bad guy wrestlers because it was so funny. Like the Iron Sheik. Nothing better than a good Iron Sheik Nikolai Volkov match. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but did these people go from being good to being bad, is my point.
They went from bad to staying bad, I think. Piper, I think. Did Piper ever go good? He was always bad guy.
Well, now she's got she came out, and now she's wearing like all black and like studs and like black makeup. I can't even find the fucking pictures.
And people say that she's indoctrinating children into the LBTG and trans lifestyle in 3, 2, 1.
Well, I think that there certain ideas that children really can't understand.
How old is JoJo?
She's older now, but at the time she was marketing to like little girls,
Mhm.
like 6 years old.
I don't know. Is she a singer? What does she do? Or was she an actress?
She had a television show.
Was she like
had,
Miley Cyrus
or YouTube?
something?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I can't even find anything about it. Let's see what we can find. So this is the well, that's interesting. They're saying that she tried to rebrand herself as a bad girl, and it has failed. Let's see if I can show you this. So I guess she was trying to rebrand herself. So she was this like goody girl with all the pink and her family and friends, and now she's walking around with a dick. Hang on, how can I get one of those?
A dick
pillow? A giant stuffed dick pillow. Can somebody give me one of those for my birthday? Mother's Day's coming up. And then she's evil on the left. She looks like she's in the Black Swan. She's like almost like a faux hawk situation.
Insane clown posse.
She's gone evil.
She's
maybe she's a juggalo. I can't even believe we haven't gone to the fucking Juggalos. It's the part I've been waiting for
10 o'clock.
all night.
We have 9 minutes before 10.
We're gonna have to talk about it more tomorrow, but I want to tell you. There's a TikTok ban. TikTok has a year to sell primary interest to an American company. Doug and I do not agree on much, but we agree that this is egregious. What right does the American government have to tell this company that they have to sell? What right do they have to interfere with the free market? As far as I'm fucking concerned, and Doug did not say this, but I'm saying this, I think the United States government is offering up the biggest example of hypocrisy I've ever seen in my fucking life. They're claiming China does what they do with social media networks in the United States. All they want to do is do what they're doing at Facebook and Instagram, and they were doing at TikTok. I don't know if they still are on the social media networks out of foreign countries. Maybe we boycott all the other social media companies until the TikTok ban is lifted.
I don't know.
Would cripple the economy.
What? By not...
if everybody boycotted all the social medias until the TikTok ban was lifted, it would cripple that bill. They would have to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still here.
Let's short Facebook stock. Let's short Facebook. And is Twitter still publicly traded?
Probably, yeah. Probably would have to be.
I don't know how that deal went. Let's fucking short those companies and fucking boycott. Anyway, what are we looking for?
Any other hashtags that you haven't talked about?
Georgia Siwa. Okay, so last night we were fascinated by the Juggalos, which Juggalos are people that are fans of the Insane Clown Posse. They or any other people from that same record label. And they all will wear this like death clown makeup, like black and white on their faces, and they dress up and they have these gatherings, and they
play this bizarre kind of metal-y, rappy kind of music.
Yeah, it's like they call it horror rap, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're like, anybody's welcome. You can all come, and and of course they have a good time for themselves, and they believe that everyone is equal regardless as to how much money you have, or what color you are, what your religion is, what your sexuality is, and they show each other that by showing each other their assholes.
Everybody's pink on the inside. Apparently.
Everyone's pink on the inside. And so I read about them, and we watched you have to tell them about the YouTube video.
We watched a mini documentary, but it's almost 10, so we want to make sure we get to our other hashtags. And we can talk about Juggalos tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm gonna just give everybody the because we still haven't talked about Toxic Avenger as much as we need to. Watch Toxic Avenger so we can have it, because the movie is coming out. Oh my god. So tell them briefly about the movie while I just look this up.
I'm trying to get us back in the boat and get us off the air at 10 o'clock, as we've been on the air for on this.
Just tell them the short version of the Make-A-Wish, because it's a hashtag.
So this guy made a film about going to the Juggalo festival, right? The gathering of the Juggalos, and he brought this kid who was in a wheelchair, well, not a kid, probably 20 something, in a wheelchair, and he brought him to the Juggalo thing as his Make-A-Wish, and the guy that brought him there in was kind of taking him around, ended up taking ketamine and kind of started throwing up on the ground, and it was not good. So they went back home, and then they came back the next day, and they had a nice visit with the Juggalos.
The Juggalos, they drink and spray the soft drink Fago, which I read about that, listening to hardcore and other types of underground rap music, wearing face paint, wearing hatchet gear, having the Hatchet Man logo, doing hair in spider-like style, displaying a gesture of the wicked clown, which is the West Side sign with the C for American Sign Language. But like this, they go like that. And then whoop whoop calls, and then expressing a generally tongue-in-cheek obsession with murder committed and a blade weapon. Tracy, I think you and I may be Juggalos. So I just wanted you guys to know some notable Juggalos, which is, I think, is super important. And again, watch this Juggalo movie. Just Google Juggalo gathering, and it comes up. It's a Make-A-Wish on YouTube. Several Kane Hodder, don't know who that is. Charlie Sheen.
Of course.
Koshingi Nosawa, I don't know who that is. Vampiro, Colt Cabana, Willie Mack. Rappers Chuck D.
Chuck D is the man.
Coolio, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Vampire.
Never heard of him.
Murs, MC Lars, who I'm Facebook friends with, and Vanilla Ice.
And Vanilla Vandy Ice.
Vanilla. Yo, Vanilla, kick it one time, boy.
Yeah,
that was the beginning of Play That Funky Music, White Boy, for those of you who have missed it. So I do not have any other hashtags. Well, normal stuff that marital hate, marriage, comedy, empty nesters, LGBTQ, we're pals with you. Spirituality, obviously we talked about that tonight. Cannabis, I'm on it. Conspiracy, well, here we go. Blaming the government, natural health, that's what we do. Bills Mafia, go Bills.
Good luck in the draft tomorrow.
I have it. It sucks. Yeah, I heard they're going to do some trading up.
Well, we don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what's going to happen. That's why you have to stay tuned, folks.
See if you can trade up. Do you have a story that you want to do, or you want to do gratitude?
I want to do gratitude. It's in 9:58.
Okay, so
I'm grateful. I'm grateful for getting the Costco done. That was a good.
Well,
time.
I'm first and foremost always grateful for the people that come and support our podcast. We love you guys so much.
Yeah, some new folks, new faces. It's all good.
Bunch of you over on Twitter. We are somewhat stalled on both Twitter and Instagram, where we have gotten a slap on the wrist. I think that we're going to be in a constant rotation of slap on the wrist from various providers. So if you don't see us live one night and there's no note, it's because we died.
They'll be it's because I died from a titty whack to
maybe
the face.
or that we've gotten kicked off that social media platform. Just go to one of the
Titty
other
whack.
Support us on the other ones. We support you on the other ones. We're all friends. This is an alcohol. I'm just high and exhausted. So thank you to the people over on Twitter. That's where most of you are tonight. And of course, a bunch of you over on YouTube. That was Charlie and Ann and Kristen. And then, of course, all the folks on Facebook, Courtney and Trace mostly, I think. And then, of course, thank you, Nicole. Oh, yeah, Nicole is here, too. Thank you, Nicole, for coming. Thank you, Cheryl, for coming. Go
Todd
Bills.
was here.
Wait, where's your Go Bills? You say Cheryl?
Yeah, no, I did. I mentioned it earlier. Yeah.
Barbina, it's nice to meet you. Let us know how we can support you. Todd, we love you. Melissa, I was supposed to call you on Monday. I suck. I have been not doing so well, but I did pull it together on Tuesday. Pete, he's our TV guy. He's a big Kevin Smith fan. Love him. Keithy, co-owner of Apotha Corner. Support them this Mother's Day. Todd White, our friend. He can't see you, but he can hear you. We love him. And Carolyn Wilkinson. How do we know Carolyn? I know the name.
Went to first grade with her. I already read that list earlier in the
I know, but
night.
I'm grateful for those people. And
I am grateful for all of them. Yeah.
I'm grateful that we're gonna put you to bed because you seem to be very cranky.
I'm a little grumpy.
I've had enough of it. Thank you. Go sage yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe go take an Epsom salt bath.
Maybe I will. Maybe you don't own me.
I don't want to be near your energy right now. I'm going to sleep in the guest room. You have bad energy.
I'm just tired. It's 10 o'clock. We've been doing this for 2 hours, talking and chatting and talking and chatting.
Okay, you had such a challenging day.
I did have a challenging
Well,
day.
you had to go to the grocery store.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
be
did. You just
okay.
sat around on lawn furniture talking to some old guy.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to wear my heart monitor? I should have worn my heart monitor because I was not.
Yeah, I
doing
need
well.
proof. I need data. I'm going to be the data guy.
Oh,
You know, don't
I am
complain about
faking my
not
illness.
feeling well until I need.
Oh, I just got a shooting pain right here. Okay, do we have any comments that we have to get?
Oh, we have quite a few. Courtney thinks that Doug needs to get the corn cob out of his fucking ass. Yeah,
Wow.
probably.
Well, there's a lot of that, but what's this?
She says go Chiefs, and I said
I
no,
see.
no go Chiefs.
You're reading upward?
Yeah, I'm reading upwards. I'm grateful for my family, legal marijuana, my garden, my animals, Jackbox, and this awesome ass podcast.
Oh, we love you. Thank you so much.
Courtney is more of a mauve color. I don't know what that she was responding to it.
She might be her post.
She says, we're still here. Robert called. He calls every night at 9:30 your time.
Hi, Robert.
But he still calls home, so that's nice. So anyways, apparently JoJo is a singer.
Oh, look at that. And thank
she
you.
changed into a bizarre freak. And then somebody named Terry Lindiana, which is like Gary, Indiana. Says, Tracy, nice comment, Rose. Would love to be one of your friends. If you like me, send me friend request or text me prayer hands.
Wow.
Look at that, a little budding romance with a married lady.
Maybe she's been watching the podcast and hearing all about
maybe she's been
sweet
hearing
ass
about
Georgian
that good
lesbian vibes. Maybe they could
you
be
don't
a throuple.
know. You don't
by
know.
the way,
What?
when Kristen comes with the kids, we can't say throuple.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully their kids are not watching because you just said throuple.
So
like
today
3
she told
times.
me she watches with Annika. Sometimes I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you know, this is not for watching with
This
children.
podcast isn't for. Well, she's not
No.
a child. To be fair, like she's not a child and she's being supervised. And I think it's a great jumping off. Like I think it's important for parents to watch controversial things with their children and discuss them with them, rather than letting the kid go off and watch it with their idiot fucking friends and draw their own conclusions.
Well, yeah, no, we're not leading people down a path of.
But I do have some responsibility as a role model, and so I can't talk about throuples and probably not butt sex either.
And probably not some of the stuff that.
And I'm going to try not to curse.
So Courtney says, yes, Doug. Where'd it go? There it is. Yes, Doug. You have a huge corn cob, and I think that you may have slipped on before the live. Work on that before tomorrow, Grumpy Pants. Okay.
Yeah, Grumpy Pants.
I'll take that. That's good criticism. That's good feedback.
You can call him a piss clam. He hates
Oh,
it.
piss clam is the greatest word ever. It's so funny.
He loves piss clam. He's called many a person a piss clam.
She's a piss clam.
Sitting on her ass
so
like a
good.
goddamn piss clam listening to Adele.
So that's neither here nor there.
I'm grateful for my new friend Larry. I'm grateful for Tony. I'm grateful that you did the shopping. I'm grateful for that comfortable lounge chair. I'm grateful for the man that went by in the scooter. I'm grateful for my Jeep because we got to drive in it today. I'm grateful for your new album because I get to listen to it.
I was grateful for those leftovers today for lunch. Those were delicious.
I have the munchies, but I'm only gonna have a little bit. I'm grateful that
all these folks here are all just super grateful.
We
for
had
them.
not like we didn't really even have bad traffic. Like we had
we were fine. We had a great. It was great and beautiful sunset behind us tonight. That was very nice.
Just good stuff all around. Like honestly, like didn't feel great today. Didn't think I was gonna get anything done. Talked to my friend, what I probably should have been doing work, but it worked out. And, we got stuff done and everything worked out.
And guess what tomorrow is? Friday Eve.
Tomorrow's Thursday?
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday.
That's right.
I never know
Thursday.
what day it is. Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Somebody made sourdough cheddar and jalapeno bread. That sounds amazing.
I can't have any gluten. Can I eat that?
Maybe. Well, she'll be taking her munchies out.
Get it, girl.
Will you even cut it up, or you just like gnaw at the corner of this thing?
You know what my favorite thing used to do? To come home after a long day at work.
And you would just have some French bread and wine.
Focaccia.
Yeah,
with oil and like Parmesan and some herbs, and I would have like a quarter glass of wine or a half glass of wine and I would fall right to sleep. I would do it like twice a week.
She says you can't eat that. And Kristen says that was a long time ago, back when she asked about putting hinges on your head.
You put hinges on your head? Wow.
I don't know what that.
Things on his head.
Things, hinges. That's how it came out. The yeast of sourdough eats the gluten, so you can digest it. Look at that. She'll be sending you a loaf of that next Tuesday.
Oh my God.
See how that's like me inviting myself to your house right there.
We are inviting ourselves to your house. Kristen, we need an RV. We just travel and visit all of you guys. We can entertain you. We can be
Oh,
like
we
a,
could,
we
yeah.
could be like
If
a
you're
clown.
online, that's like
We'll
almost
just-
like, yeah.
We could just drive around and visit our friends and entertain them. We'd be like a clown. We would be there to amuse them. We'll sing for
Yeah.
our supper. Yeah, literally. He will actually sing. I will not sing. That's my my thanks to you is to not
Yeah,
sing.
it was things. That's
I
fine.
like to put my AirPods in, which are noise canceling.
It's very, today I
and
was
I
like,
sing.
I'm like, hey, honey, honey, did you? Because you had your headphones in, but your computer was still playing as the computer,
Oh, that's funny.
and it was like loud. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I can hear that. Nothing. And I'm like, well, if she's not hearing me, she doesn't want to hear me.
But at one point, I did have an AirPod in and not an AirPod because I was doing in the TV at the same time. Or I was doing. This was the funny thing that I was doing, which I had to stop doing. So you have the AirPods, right? And if you you can change the settings, but I have it set up that if one comes out, they both go off. So I would take one out to hear him, and the whole thing would pause, and then I would have to put it back. It was a whole thing. I'm tired too.
Super tired.
Super grateful.
She needs to send us some rocks, anyways. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, we love that. We love free stuff.
And some sage for my grumpy butt.
I'm gonna sage.
You said pants, but I'll say butt.
I think we should sage you, and you should. Should we do the Epsom salt bath before or after the?
What if you have? Do you have any sage oil? You put it right in the tub with me, and I'll just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't put it in my pee hole because that would hurt.
Would it be? There's birds going crazy over there. I love this.
Those are owls.
That doesn't sound like owls.
Yeah, it was owls. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We love you guys.
And we love you guys, and we're gonna get this.
Mañana.
Yeah, love you.
Tomorrow's Thursday, so it'll be a regular podcast.
Yeah, and then Jackbox Friday. Tell your friends.
We didn't schedule a small business to come on, but we would love to talk to somebody about doing next week or the week after. Unless Billy decides he wants to come on. But we are looking to do small businesses on Thursdays. So if you or anybody you know has a small business, we would love to spotlight you. Courtney, if you want to do it tomorrow night, I would love to have you on. But anybody, just let us know. We'll do it.
She says open the window when you sage and let the demons out.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I've never done that before.
Yeah, we got to do that.
But should he do that before or after the bath? Let me know.
All right. Well, we're out of here. See you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.